Hello, everyone. With me today is Dennis.
That was not no. Do that over again. That way you need some more enthusiasm. We're building PCs. They're like, hey, everybody! Hey, welcome to the show. God damn.
Yeah, I'm not over there.
Yeah, started with a wet blanket.
It's horrible.
Yeah, dude.
Why'd you shut me down? You're such a horrible jerk.
Because you said with me is Dennis.
Yeah,
You're
we're
Dennis.
not-
You can't be with yourself.
We're not starting like that. That's bad. That is a bad.
Chat, we're doing this over.
Okay,
Dennis,
time out. Okay,
3.
time out. Ready?
Wait.
Okay. And go.
Hi. I'm
Welcome everyone to
Dennis.
NeweggBuilds. I'm Mike, and joining with me is Tony. Today we are the builders.
Yo.
On couch we have Dennis, we have Studio, and we have Bill. And today we're going to be building a budget gaming PC for you guys. The last time we did a build show, the actual price of the PC was like over $2,000. Let's be honest.
It was a down payment on a house.
I don't have $2,000. I don't even have close to $2,000.
I could sell my
Dude,
car.
I'd dumpster dive for my parts.
Yeah.
I could sell my car maybe and get that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mike, we
I
can't
think
hear
this
you.
is a perfect way. What happened?
Mike, we can't hear you, according to
Yeah,
Yara and
probably
Mr.
will.
C in chat.
Testing.
Really?
You're super quiet. I don't think your mics are on.
You guys talk.
Okay, we're going to be interesting,
There you go.
Yeah.
Let me know.
I think.
Yeah.
Actually, you guys should just talk so that they can hear you or test stuff, right?
No, you guys should be entertaining while we figure it out.
Say something witty.
Exactly.
Matt is saying he's lying.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know. Who's the better guy here? Keep talking. How are you guys doing?
All right.
I'm good, Dennis.
Cheeseburger fatal.
Osiris
Mr. C.
can hear you.
Oh, they can hear us now?
All right, good.
All right.
right.
All right. Well, everyone, once again, this is NeweggBuilds. Once again, we built a $2,000 PC. I'm just reiterating what I already said.
Yeah.
But we wanted to build a budget PC for you guys. We were given a list of PCs we could choose, and we chose one under $1,000 because it's a little more economical.
This is like your mid-tier. Do you really want if you really want like a gaming PC that's gonna play today's games at like 1080, 60, you want to play Call of Duty, you want to play PUBG, you want to be the coolest Fortnite kid on the block, like this.
The coolest.
Yeah, you're the coolest. This is the machine that's gonna get you, you know, the max frame rate you're gonna get, 1080, 60 for everything.
So I actually have printed out all the stuff that we're going to be building right now, and also it's displayed right in front of us. We are building the ABS, the TUF ALI227. Right now it goes near about $900. Newegg, I'm going to toss that. So how are we going to build all this stuff?
I don't know. You tell me, man.
We're going to build it with the essential building kit, the tool that you need.
Hope it has a screwdriver.
Where'd you find that thing?
I don't know, but I hope it has a screwdriver.
Was that like the archives, the Newegg archives or something?
I forgot about that.
We
whole
went
thing.
there, Bill. We
Damn
went
it!
there.
I had blocked that out of my mind.
All right, it's got some scissors. Hold on.
It belongs in a museum, Mike.
It's got a knife.
Oh.
And it's got a filer. No, we're screwed. We don't have anything.
You're not screwed because you don't have the screwdriver.
Don't worry.
Where'd you get that?
From under the table.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
my gag. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, we're all set.
Oh, that was the gag?
Yeah. See, this is what you need to build.
You really just need one of these.
I'm
that
directing it towards one person. And
Is that a tire pressure gauge?
That's
that you have?
overkill.
You really just need this.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's like the whole thing. This'll
Oh,
get
you guys, I totally forgot about that video.
Yeah.
This is so amazing.
Did you just remember? This is the whole gag. This is what we were trying to do.
Yeah, you totally got me. I mean, I remember the
That's a laser
heat
Sensor,
sensor.
by the way.
Yeah, can I have that?
Pew, 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 pew.
Because I play with those just all the time.
Don't shoot it at my remaining good eye.
I won't.
Let's go through
Yeah,
the
I got a
actual
little
specs we
flash
got.
red there for a second.
Tony, if you
Blinded
may,
both of us at the
Okay,
same time.
let's look at what we got.
let's see what we got.
All right, we'll start. Processor.
All right.
We got an Intel i5. Hey, take it easy on the tools. An i5 8400.
Don't blind
This is
any
the 8th
optics,
gen
please.
Intel. What else we got here? We have. Oh, this is nice. Asus TUF H310. Oh, it's got like the Aura Sync H310 Plus gaming motherboard.
Bill, do not shine that laser at the camera. You're gonna blind like
I
all
will
of our
not.
viewers.
I'm checking all the thermals
We have
and
the
everything.
Team Group T-Force DDR4 2666 8 gig kit.
Spoiler alert, we actually just opened these packages right now. We're going to build it, so.
Yeah.
We don't know what was inside until we just opened it.
We're doing it live.
We've got a Team Group 120 gig SSD for that system drive.
It can only go one way.
Seagate 1 terabyte Barracuda.
Yeah.
For all your storage needs.
Thank you.
You know, all your storage needs.
You're very good at this, Tony, by the way.
Am I pretty good
You're
at it?
so good at this.
I was a little nervous. Cooler Master i71C. Cooler.
Yeah. Air cooler.
It's RGB.
It's a hamburger.
Just so you know.
Is it RGB?
Pretty sure. It's got the pins.
That's a quarter pounder. It's delicious.
Quarter pounder cheese.
Oh, this is more RGB.
That's just a splitter.
I know. There you go.
That's the one you're going to show off is the splitter.
Yeah, Mike,
Well, no.
Mike chose the splitter.
I remember that I have
of
that.
course.
I have that button. So
Priorities.
we also got a
pieces,
GeForce
you know?
GTX 1060.
Yeah, priorities.
Ooh.
Look at that little
That's
cutie.
That's a little single fan.
That is a little cutie.
Dennis,
Look
you
at
actually had a good point about this build that we're making right now, and that it's perfect for like introduction. You know?
Introduction to RGB.
No, introduction to just building PCs in general.
Oh yeah, it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was. I say that, and then I look at us, and I'm like, we're gonna make this seem complicated, but really, this is all like extremely simple to put together. It's
Should be.
It's very plug and play. Nothing too complicated in getting it in the case.
That's why I'm sitting over here because it's a real simple build. You guys got this.
I do have a spoiler warning though.
What's your?
We're not like we're not super extras. At least I'm not. It's been I want to say about 5 years since I've built anything.
About a year ago, I built mine.
What was the last thing you built?
My PC at home.
What about you guys? What was the last time you guys built something?
About a month ago.
Yesterday.
Well, that's your entire job, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, we brought Mike in as kind of the ringer. If we get stuck, he's got to come in and be like, "You guys are idiots."
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
I'm going to say that anyway.
Well,
Regardless of how good the PC build
but
is.
now you'll have like a factual basis to show that we're idiots.
Fair enough.
So let's start by unboxing all the stuff.
Sure.
And maybe you guys can talk to chat while we
So tell
kind
you
of
what.
dig in.
How about this?
Okay.
I'll let you unbox everything, and let's maybe answer some questions. I'll go ahead and set up a question.
Okay. All right.
We got a couple of good ones in Facebook chat.
I'll be
already.
busy over here, so you guys take it away.
Let's see. Well, first things first. Producer Matt is not here right now. He just decided that he's got important things to do. So
Mike's pulling double duty.
yeah, you can see Mike running back and forth, and since they're both wired up over there, sooner or later Mike is going to run with his mic attached, and it's going to be really funny. So just watch. For that
Hopefully he'll
moment.
trip.
We're tethered to each other, so this could be a
Tony,
he pulls me away moment.
Did you go over the power supply? Map wants to know. You look really mad right now, dude.
It's a Cooler Master MWE 450 bronze certified. I didn't because Mike went into that whole thing about the splitter, and I got distracted. I'll be
What is it?
honest.
It's a
Thank you,
450?
Matt. Yeah, 450.
Yeah,
Very distracting.
that's nice.
Yeah.
I would say that's kind of on the minimal side of what you want. As long as you're not running too much additional devices, 450 will be fine.
I would rather have a 650 or more. I feel like for me 650 is the threshold.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's only because I'm a little bit old school,
That's
and I
'cause you're-
still
yeah.
I still want like a bunch of terabytes in there.
Well, and I just remember like back in the day, if you were running, a 400 series GTX and those things consumed so much power at that time. It's like you had to have 1,000 watt, right?
Yeah.
Also, spindle drives actually take up more power than you'd think.
Yeah, I bet.
Because
So,
they got to move.
That's
so
what I'm saying. SSD.
computers are much more efficient now, I think, than they were when we were putting 1,000 watts in everything. And
Yeah.
Plus no DVD-ROM.
Yeah, no
DVD burner.
Yeah.
No 2 more drives.
Corey, the GPU is a 1060, and an i5 will be more than adequate for almost any game that's out there.
So here's your
first
question.
On it. Do you think that if Sony developed their own OS, could they finally overtake Microsoft? No.
Well, they have developed their own OS. It's called the PlayStation.
Yeah.
That runs its own
Well, they did,
operating system.
They did have like a Linux version of that for a while. That there was like the special edition that you could have it running in the background and basically write your own games. Yeah. And I think was it PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 2 that they got by with that for a while. And to be honest, I don't know. Moving forward, everything's kind of gotten into this weird mishmash of smartphone OS style browsers to everyone just kind of being on Steam.
The question is,
it's not as important as it used to be.
Right. What would be the point of them doing their own OS? Like, I'd rather just see Sony make more games cross-play compatible with PC. But there's no real reason to run a proprietary Sony OS on like x86, x64 architecture.
I think that's the inherent problem. That's why you see a lot. There was a lot of OS companies, but not a lot of them now, and and it came down to like DirectX and the gaming, and having that ability to have a huge array of games. And the closest competitor I thought was going to be Steam, because Steam was about to roll out kind of their own Steam OS for a while.
And that's Linux. That's a Linux distro, more or less.
Yeah, and in that sense, yes, but still, I don't think the average PC user wants to be limited down to like a proprietary system. And
I guess that's the niche, right? Yeah. So there's a lot of people who, for whatever reason, don't like the way Microsoft does business, and that's fine. So various Linux distributions would, I guess, be a fine like third option, which Steam is putting a lot of money into. They're developing a lot of games to work on I think Ubuntu mainly, or their own Steam OS. I'm
kind of at the point now where I'll be honest, I'm only Steam.
You can have that.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, kind sir. Did you get an extra one?
Yeah, you know.
There's I want to show the camera. Yeah. There's only a insufficient standard amount of vendor applied thermal paste on here, so we got to make sure we do a spider web of pea-sized dots.
Yeah. I told Tony go ahead and just write his whole name on there if you can.
Here you go,
Bill.
Let me get this
yeah,
you're gonna collect stuff this episode.
Look at that, I love it. Okay,
let me have it back.
You want it?
Oh,
I want to.
Dennis wants it.
I want to talk about Heatsink Fan solutions. For those who don't know, some Intel processors still come with a Heatsink fan.
Yep.
And these actually have little push pins that you need to push in and twist to lock in.
These things are so annoying, though.
Yeah, they're a pain.
And I do actually like the way they put their thermal paste on there. It's that cool, like, Roman numeral 3 like design.
I always feel like that's going to cause air bubbles, though. Like, you're going to be missing that area of the chip.
I don't know that an air bubble matters as long as your overall like surface adhesion.
Well, I mean,
that's a certain threshold.
If you put a circle of goo and there is an air pocket in the center, that will actually heat up more, and that will cause problems. So for the most part, you want to have like a nice clean flat layer. Usually,
that makes sense.
What I recommend is just like a pea-sized dot,
right in the
of
center.
Thermal paste, and just let that pancake out, so it works out right.
Well, maybe that's what they calculated for. Maybe they did 1,000 of these and slapped them on and tightened them down, and they always smushed adequately.
I'm gonna say, Tony, you're doing a very good job.
It might be this
really?
chip too.
You like it?
I think you're doing it.
I know with some of the bigger chips, they have like the copper core and they have a little different configuration. But with the little i5 like this, it might just not generate that much heat, so they don't worry about it. Yeah.
Not as much as an i9. I wonder how that would do with an i9, because I know some people have been talking about the thermal performance on them, and they've been less than pleased.
Yeah. Well, there's
we cook it, okay?
Well, they changed
cook it.
They changed the new architecture, so it's now soldered on lids. So they're harder to remove, but now they're saying that the actual thickness of the slab of metal on top is thicker now, so they're having higher temperature rates.
Yeah, I mean, knowing us.
So with the soldering, then does that? I've never delidded. I've never seen the point in it. Have you?
I don't. No, I don't.
So
that's my boy Grockle. He'll tell you all about it.
Yeah.
Does the soldering make it? I guess makes it harder to delid if you're into that.
It's definitely makes it harder, and was supposedly supposed to make it so it's a closer molecular bond, so that it would actually prevent from having more temperature problems.
Interesting.
And of course, Megabit Steve,
totally delid. All right.
Yeah. But yeah, it's tricky. It's definitely not something for someone who is worried about warranties, naturally.
I mean...
And a lot of people do snap the corners off their chips just by trying to do that.
I mean, I've seen a tool, or I think you can even print it off of Thingiverse if you have a 3D printer, but it's literally like a special block that you stick the CPU in, and then you can take another tool and
all right,
pop
guys.
it off. I would never
I think
try
we're all
that.
set now.
Yeah. But we're all set, so
So
throw it back to Mike and Tony.
So I think the biggest thing right now is the order in which you install a PC. I want to try to make this as informative as we can. since I haven't built in a long time, I was trying to hope that you guys can lead me into this. Because I gotta shake off that rust, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my understanding is first you do the CPU.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, this is a learning experience, guys. Right?
I think in general you want to get your core components onto your board. You can kind of do that in kind of the order you please, but yeah, the CPU, because it's the lowest and central, it's probably the most convenient to get it in there first.
Yeah.
And build out around it, right? Because your cooler might be blocking your RAM. If you put your video card in, it's going to be in the way of everything. So
I know when I build at home, I usually build everything on the motherboard externally. I test it first, and then I carry
You breadboard it?
yeah most of the components right in there and just drop it in place. Because if you're gonna have a component problem, it's generally going to be somewhere between RAM, CPU, motherboard, and video card. And if you plop all that together on top of the box, you can test it right there and rule out half the problems. You know.
we're not going to do that today.
It takes a while.
Here's the scariest part of PC building.
Don't be scared. Be brave, Mike.
For me, it's
Well, you got to get out of the way first.
You gotta lick it though, so that it'll slide in there.
Yeah, you got to be bold. No, don't do that. Please don't do that. Never do that.
Also, people are saying in the comments, this is actually true. You don't have to remove the plastic cover before you put the CPU in. You can put the CPU in with the cover still on, and when you wrench it down, it'll pop off by itself.
Yeah.
So it's the perfect thing for me, guys. So
If you're super
right now,
paranoid
we're going to
about
go ahead and install the
pin
CPU
bending.
onto
Lesson learned, I guess.
Yeah.
It feels wrong though. I don't
think
like
I would
when covers
ever
pop
do that.
apart.
Yeah, it would make me
Well,
so
leave the-
nervous.
leave
Be like,
the-
let me just push this into it.
Yeah.
Hell,
My
That's
luck,
how I've
I
done
would
it. It's
definitely
totally fine.
hit myself in the eye.
So what do you-
Mike lifting this up to the CPU is making me super nervous right
well,
now.
that's why you guys got to help me out here. So right now, the biggest thing I know. All right, so again, it's been a while since I built something. I know when you
Set it
ever get
down.
the CPU, you want to look for that golden mark there. That's an indicator in the end. So, but I'm trying to look for the indicator on the motherboard itself. You haven't seen it?
For the notches.
the notches, right?
Yeah.
So it's only going to fit in one way. So you see these two little...
Please put it down.
Please set it down.
Well,
was trying to hold it up
if
for the
you need
actual
an
microphone.
adult, let me know.
Yeah.
So it's going to go just like this, where it'll fit.
Do it.
Oops.
Gently. He said, "Oops."
Oops is
That's
not
why I
a
didn't wanna do
word
that.
you want to hear during CPU installation.
Ta-da!
Austin says, I can build my own PC. Getting there without bricking a piece or two would be nice, though.
Isn't
Okay,
that...
Austin, I've literally had computers explode when I turn them on.
Oh man.
What was your worst building experience?
A worst building experience. I was building in an NZXT case that had its own like built-in controller for fan speed and some RGB functions, and it took a SATA power cable to the PSU. I had everything hooked up. I didn't breadboard it, which might have been my mistake there, but I turned this thing on, and I mean, it literally went up in smoke. And my only regret is that we didn't have it on camera. I freaked out. And I just instinctively pulled the power cord.
I think it's just easier.
But that's probably one of the scariest PC building experiences I've ever had.
Well, I used to work in a shop, so we just assembled like 15, 25 a day. So
Building
it was just system, you know. And two things that would happen on occasion is one, motherboard manufacturers might put the capacitor on backwards. So yeah, you apply power, and the capacitor would just explode. And,
pop right
yeah,
off?
it would just go off like a 22. It was just so
Welcome to
loud,
teach
just right next to
Mike
your face.
how to
You know,
build
and you're
PC.
like, oh, okay, I get
Wait,
it.
was
Yeah.
it one board or was it a batch?
Just random, you know, because they're
think it's
supposed
gonna
to
go
test them,
random.
Right.
you know, and everyone, you know, they go through so
I see
many,
the
but,
notch. So
it
but every so
matches
often there might be
Yeah.
one that just
But the
just
pins
got assembled wrong, you know,
face
just got
comforting.
fed into the machine wrong, you
They go
know.
in the holes.
So anyways, yeah, they would just explode off the board, and you're like, okay, well that board's done.
Oh, I
Send
see
that
it.
one
I
on its
gotcha.
way, you know.
Were you breadboarding those, or were they already
So
Oh, this
in
is
case by then?
this was
Take
back
the
in the
pieces
day.
off, stick
We
it
were
on.
still working with AT.
Oh,
So we
can
had
set it down.
we were building them
Not
right
gonna
into the
hurt you if
system,
you just- as long as you're not
and
like,
because just for speed, you
You
didn't have
don't know
time.
me.
Didn't have time to like test it once. You know,
Sure.
everything just goes right in and test it there. And if we had a problem, of course, we just send it right back in the box. You know, we wouldn't stop for anything. The other issue is in the AT world, you didn't have a traditional switch that you have now. You actually had like 120 volts to the front panel. So if you put that switch in wrong, it's basically you were just miswiring 120, and you would immediately burn the power supply, knock the power out for that grid, and start to smoke the room. You know. And you had 4 wires on the back of it, naturally, because it's 120.
Right.
Yeah. They were just regular, clips, like alligator clips you see on older technology.
Yeah,
so
just make sure the holes are wide.
If you push those on and you didn't put that little rubber cover on it, you'd zap yourself reaching behind it. So you're going to get a nice 120 shock from a PC back in the day.
That sounds all bad.
Yeah, that doesn't happen. You know, you have to be really bad to find a spot that's going to give you high voltage on a modern PC. Yeah,
I did it to myself as a kid though. Yeah. I was plugging in one of my first computers, and I let my fingers touch the prongs on the connectors as I was plugging in the power strip. I swear, I flew backwards across my bedroom. I mean,
in comparison, building computers now is so easy.
Yeah.
Compared to what it used to be. I mean, I can just remember like ribbon cables in general, just like pinching them, or like having one get like stuck under the board in the case, and then it's ruined, and then now you could not build this machine until you get like your parents to drive you to whatever electronics store you can find to get a new ribbon cable. Like,
well, that's the thing, right? Motherboards now, they have like surge back protection, and it's kind of idiot proof, and everything fits together is either like fits only in one of a couple places or is color coded.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that test. I'm gonna put that idiot thing to the test right now.
Oh, we know you will, Mike.
They didn't even clean up the solder points before, so if you had a board and it slid on the back side, you just get slices down your fingers like pin needles, you know. Just because there's no reason to clean it up. No one cares.
Yeah. P4TTL92. We are going for about $900 build here.
Yeah, this is a $900 piece. You could buy this build pre-built, sent to your house for $900.
Yeah. You know the actual
it's the ABS TUF
ABS TUF ALI227.
Even if you just Google on Newegg ABS TUF TUF, it'll show up.
I don't know where I put my phone, but I have it on my phone.
You know the really interesting thing is that when we did a Facebook post about this thing, someone actually asked like, why the hell would you build what kind of gaming PC has an i5?
Thank you, Theo.
So sort of like shaming people who can't get buy higher, maybe an i7. And I enjoyed this. A lot of people actually commented saying, my PC is a i5 and it runs games just great.
Yeah, mine. That's what I have.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the next build I'd like to do would be like an i3, like 1050, right? Like, because, this would be like a really great machine for gaming at home, especially if like you're a teenager in your early 20s, you don't have a bunch of money. Like, $1,000 is a lot of money, right? So,
it's also one of those pieces. And Dennis said this a while ago, and I'm going to reiterate myself, but you start off with this.
Well,
this is how you learn.
Yeah,
I'm relearning. I haven't done this in a while, and I'm relearning.
Yeah, so you're in your 20s or whatever. This is a nice machine. This will play Call of Duty. This will play
easily
any new game.
It'll be
you want
great.
to play.
It's great.
This will be a great machine.
Probably won't do Minecraft or Crisis though.
Yeah. Minecraft.
not at all.
That joke. Can you run Crisis?
My i5 1060 is awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. I have absolutely no desire to upgrade that thing.
Honestly, for an LGA 1151 socket, even a Core i3, you can do a lot worse than. You got your duos. Do they still make
sure it's the right direction.
Pentium, Celerons.
Celeron. I don't think they do anymore.
I'm allergic to anything below a Core i3, so I don't even worry.
You could just
i5
overclock the crap out of them.
I have an older i7. I have a 920. And that was when they went with the 1366 pinouts. Something,
I think
something in the 1300 line. I thought this was the future, and then they went back to 1151. And I'm like, you guys, I was thinking this is the direction we're heading. We headed back the other way. It gets tricky because like i5, even i5 has like 7th generation. And then 8th and 9th generation, which are different chips.
Dennis, I got to settle this debate in chat here. Kaiden Tonio says i5 is 3 years old. Reaper says no, i5 is older.
Actually, this is a perfect learning experience here.
So Intel makes all of their Core series chips in generations. That means Core i3, i5, i7, and now i9. So you can have an i5 that is a year old and an i5 that's 6 or more years old at this point.
Oh yeah, I mean, they do a generation year. We're at 9th gen.
Right. So you'll see out there. You'll see i5. I'm just spitballing, like 4600, and that's a 4th generation i5. Now we've got the 9600K, which is a 9th generation i5. They're
No
both
way.
i5s.
I wasn't able to do it when I was laying down, but when I want to bring it up to show the camera.
It's confusing.
I get it.
It's your weirdo.
What
Get,
kind of-
get the best card
Well,
that you
actually,
can,
that's what I wanted
or
to
best
know.
chip that you
Is that
can afford, and have fun playing
Heatsink
computer
difference.
games.
Yeah, and I mean, it depends
they're not-
on what your intention with the computer is.
There we go.
Most games can't actually take advantage of a whole bunch of.
No, most of
Cores
them,
at once.
are not optimized for multiple cores.
If you only have so much money for your build, get a beefier GPU before you worry about a faster CPU.
Yeah.
And Finbar, what's up?
It's the main advantage really for different CPU generations really is the technology. You know, if you want that like M.2, if you want that faster
PCIe lanes.
For example, 8th
3.0,
gen and 9th gen CPUs, they work with
Now,
Intel's
from my
Optane
understanding,
technology, which is
at this point.
Well,
blazing fast storage.
But if
tell
you're
them.
on a budget of
Alright,
any
guys.
kind, you're not
So
going to
right
need
now-
PCIe
Okay,
lanes.
let's tell them what
Back to that.
Mike just. If you were watching,
Yeah.
you know, Mike just did something that happens, I think, to a lot of people, and it's very common when you're building PCs.
Yes.
You get the CPU cooler on, and you're like, how in the heck am I going to get this memory in? Right? Because they tend to extend over the memory pretty often.
Yep.
Now, we lucked out a lot of times. A lot of times you can just kind of get it in there without much trouble. But often you do have to either pull, if you're using like a Hyper 212 Evo or like a cryo rig, you're going to have to pull the fan off probably to get to it, or drop the whole cooler off again.
Yeah.
It can be super annoying. Actually, if you're using a 212, you're lucky because it'll actually rotate out of the way. But that does come up a lot. So don't stress out if you think your memory's just like not gonna fit.
Don't be like me where I was just like, oh no.
Yeah, like don't stress out if you feel like the memory's not gonna fit. A lot of times it's just you gotta take an extra step to make sure the memory gets in where it needs to. After the cooler's on, or remove the cooler.
And most of the components, when you plug them in together, they feel the same as like plugging in a Nintendo cartridge.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you really you don't want like a lot of force. It should just slide in there and connect, but you shouldn't have to like just smash it in there.
Well, the really interesting that I think I honestly forgot, but the fact that RAM sticks are, you know, they have a little notch in there, and you have to put it in a certain direction. So that's another thing you have to learn.
Yeah.
Is that, you know, you
Look
can't
for the
just slap
speed
them in. You got to make sure that you're putting it in the right direction.
And a lot of things will have a tactile like click once you actually seat it properly.
Yeah. Yeah, memory is weird now because they have those two types. They have the ones with the little wings that open up on both sides, and then like the newer Intel's just one side.
One side,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want
This is the
to
one
snap
side.
that one side in.
All right, so now from my past knowledge, at this point, once you get the CPU, the RAM, and everything else, then you can put it in the case.
I would do one thing before you put that in the case.
What's your suggestion?
I kind of want to see if you know what to do next.
I don't want to say GPU, because I feel like you can always do that later.
I think a common thing that happens is you screw that motherboard in at this point.
Hey, Tony, your mic is down.
Yeah, both their mics are down.
Both your mics are down.
All right,
All right.
sorry, we're doing something new here with these wireless.
Yeah,
mics.
these are new.
So you get your CPU on, your RAM on. You're excited to get it in the case. You got your posts in. You screw it down, and you realize you've not put the I/O panel in. All right.
Oh yeah.
And you're just like, how can I get it in now? And you cannot.
If I had
Spoiler.
a nickel,
The PC over there actually does not have a shield.
Yeah, that's when you build it and be like, you know what, this computer's not getting
fine.
an I/O panel.
and this is actually weird to me because like Asus and Gigabyte, they're doing motherboards now. They're high-end ones, sure, but they have that I/O shield built in.
Yeah, where it's that kind of brick on the end.
And
How
I
that's
don't
not
know.
on every single motherboard.
Right.
That
What?
should be a thing now.
I don't get it.
I don't know how it's not.
Those are the
Yeah,
two
why is
parts
it not?
that make no sense to this day, and that's
Actually, I have a
why
better
there
idea.
isn't just a universal standard across for some of these components, like I/O shield itself, you know.
Yeah, and then front
You know,
I/O.
Yeah, front I/O, the motherboard connections. These are all different depending
Yeah,
on
how there's not like
manufacturer.
a front I/O single plug.
Yeah.
It's like, what year is this? Do we have to do single pin like
Right.
power LEDs and like this is?
There's a handful of high-end boards that do have the breakout that you can hook it up on the outside and then just mash the whole thing together. But for the most part, all of them are just different. all
I
the
say
time,
we start
you know?
this thing with a screwdriver.
Yeah.
All right. I say we power this thing out with a screwdriver.
I
No
bet-
I/O
Oh, just
panel.
jump it.
Short it, yeah.
That's classic, figuring out if your power switch works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
are doing the
do we think that Steam is branching out too far with all their crazy time sinks like the console or VR? I was so disappointed when they teased the card game. I think you're talking about Artifact. Hey, so back in the day, Valve used to make computer games.
That was the thing. That was the thing. I saw them.
There's this game called Half-Life.
When did they make a game?
So I guess the idea is that they're going to make another game.
Huh.
It's fascinating.
Yeah,
really.
So what you're saying is Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Your IO panel in there clean.
That's
Mike,
what I just learned right now. You know, you heard it first.
You heard it here first.
Studio.
It's like all the rust is starting to come off right now.
How's it feel?
He's working on
it hasn't hit me just yet that I'm doing everything correctly.
Feed right now.
Mainly because I still don't feel like I am.
Hayden, you still haven't gotten to Half-Life. You gotta power through that. That is a Netflix and chill moment right there. You gotta go through all Half-Life, all Half-Life 2, all different seasonal chapters.
Have fun with Ravenholm.
Yeah, scary.
It's just
a little scary. It's
fun.
It's funny. It's a funny moment when games like that, because it seems like that was a thing for a while. It's like, well, we're just gonna have a scary chapter.
Well, so I actually have arachnophobia, and I know all of you are gonna start posting spider memes now. It's fine. But head crabs always triggered my arachnophobia really bad.
Nice.
Especially
what spider memes? Are there any spider memes?
Well, there's like the cute spiders.
There's the cute spider.
Oh, okay.
And like, there's one where it's this type of spider that like buries itself in sand, and it's like I occasionally enjoy cocaine, and it's like sweeping powder on itself.
I got one of those on my property. I'll bring in maybe sometime.
I'm gonna bring a flamethrower on the same day.
Awesome. I got tarantulas too, like actual good sized tarantulas.
Like live ones?
Yeah. They crawl up my driveway sometimes.
I'm gonna nuke it from orbit.
Like hand-sized tarantulas.
Screw this shield.
You can nuke it from orbit.
I got tarantula hawks. Sure. They should be your friend though.
Tarantula hawks?
Don't worry about
is that a hawk that kills tarantulas?
It is a flying bug that is
don't
this
think
big,
about the IO shield.
and it basically attacks the tarantula, kills it,
post position, right?
implants its eggs into it, and then that becomes its own nest.
Nope, that's even worse. Congrats, you actually beat spiders on the scale of things that are horrific.
I have a video of one of them actually dragging a tarantula up a curb on its own. It's that strong. It can actually lift up a tarantula. Yeah, they're pretty cool. You know, when those things fly by, like I'm sweeping outside, all cool. You know, I'm a fairly tough guy outside. You know, I've seen bears on my property. You know, but if a tarantula hawk flies by, I just stop and I just let it go by.
Wait.
I don't move. I go back to my job.
So they're calling it a tarantula hawk, and it's neither a tarantula nor a hawk.
Yeah.
Will this take a bit?
It is a tarantula hawk. It is a hawk that hunts tarantulas. By flying
let me get
it's essentially a hawk. It is
but you said it was another bug.
Yeah, but it's a big flying scary bug.
But it's not a hawk.
Yeah. Well, hornet is also an airplane.
My point is that whoever named that creature is an asshole.
Yeah. They made something scary. That's what it is, and they put a scary name attached to it because hawks are the scariest of the birds. And what would be scarier than a tarantula hawk?
Birds?
My views on SpiderMan.
Tarantula hawks aren't bad.
Tobey Maguire was the worst, and I want a PlayStation 4 just because apparently that game is awesome.
So while we're putting in the motherboard and fixing this the shield,
they're huge.
We have another question for you guys.
Oh.
Lord, Bill, don't show me that.
Mr. C, you know this answer. You don't have to ask us this kind of question.
CPU, smaller. Yeah, we talked about this. We literally answered this question 5 minutes ago. Again, most games aren't going to make use of multi-core, multi-thread CPUs.
Nope.
Get an okay CPU, and then the fattest, meanest GPU you can get.
Yeah, because for games that aren't optimized for multi-core workloads, the clock speed is really what matters. And with an i5, even just like the 4-core i5s, you can overclock the crap out of that. Have no bottleneck with your CPU on pretty much any game, especially in 1080,
right now?
and then just crank it up to maximum on the GPU.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, as far as frames go, frames are always most beneficial from GPU.
Yeah.
The only time that I would start to lean the other way on this is if you're going to use that same PC for streaming as well as gaming, and then you start to kind of want that multi-core.
Maybe, but I have an i5. I stream all the time with an i5, and because the games that I play.
Yeah, but you play baby games, so we need some more power there.
But they use
some Twitch games.
The simulator uses clock speed, not cores.
Yeah.
So I have plenty of CPU overhead to stream and do whatever.
Yeah.
the simulator. It's not a game. Okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
We're doing very complicated simulations.
Can you explain that to me?
Okay, I can explain that all you would like.
All right.
You know that one thing that was funny is that
No, I got it.
That's the joke.
That's why I
on,
said.
on
Hey, let's talk about pancakes versus waffles.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Waffles.
Crepes.
one of our
Ooh.
viewers on Facebook.
Okay, so let's take this up a level, guys. Waffles or pancakes, whatever. Crepes versus Belgian waffles. Think about it.
It's got waffles in the name.
Let me tell you about crepes, okay?
Let me tell you about crepes.
Yeah, all right. Crepes can be sweet. They can be savory. They can be rolled up into different types.
That's true. It's a very versatile carbohydrate.
Yeah, it is delicious. You know.
Remember in Talladega Nights? Wait, are crepes those little thin pancakes? Oh man, I love those.
French toast is superior to all.
They're really, really thin pancakes.
My worst crepe is still better than my best pancake in my life.
I don't know if we're
That's
picking
a
up.
bold statement,
And
Dennis.
it's I hate to say it that way, but pancakes are not a cake.
You're right.
You know, they're like a really bad cake.
Don't do the.
So I'd rather, if I was gonna have a cake,
You
just
flip the
have
tab
cake. But crepes to me is just light enough and thin enough
Oh, you know what I didn't do?
that you could still have that for breakfast and not feel like you're eating a dessert.
Okay, I'm just saying I did not get this
Can we just
body
look at
from
the camera
not
real
eating
quick and
cake
see how
for
stupid
breakfast.
we are?
No, just go. Don't
That's fair.
acknowledge your
Well,
stupidity.
that is what most breakfast is half the time. Is like
Sugar and
yeah.
carbs.
What do you want?
You know,
What
the
kind of
funny thing
chocolate
is
and
I
bananas
saw
do you
that
want on
prior,
your carb?
And I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's like a little cover, so make sure
But yeah.
nothing happens.
If I
to it.
could have the choice,
Totally
then I'm
forgot
fine with
about it.
What'd you do, Mike? You break something?
No. That's
Everyone noticed. Everyone knows.
The whole chat's like,
Just
Mike.
screw to the motherboard.
No.
Watch him do the wiggle foo right now.
I'm jumping ahead, guys.
What did
I'm
you
making,
on, Mike.
I'm making a builder error. We're doing Verge right now.
Oh boy.
Stop
We
invoking.
don't want to be Verge.
Stop invoking Verge.
Matt,
Yeah.
you can.
Mike is Verge. The rest of us are not Verge. Let's make that distinction clear.
I opted
Put
as
in the video card of like, you really gotta screw with the motherboard first.
I opted as the beginner
Really
builder.
don't need to do that until the very
I
end.
see it like pulling up and down, and I'm like, that's
Well,
not.
by the way, what did you guys do for thermal paste? Did the cooler come with some free
Yeah,
apply?
we choose the thermal.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was pretty.
That is enough. That will always be enough thermal paste.
It's always the right amount.
Yeah.
If it's
Yeah.
if it's the cooler supplied.
Yeah.
Right. You don't need to apply more thermal paste
Yeah.
on top of
You're
what.
not going to avoid a warranty by using what the manufacturer suggested exactly.
Yeah, that's my other hot tip for building a computer. You don't need a lot of thermal paste. All right.
Yeah.
If you get one of those rare PCs or coolers that don't come with any pre-applied, like half as much as what you'd put on your toothpaste, pea-size dollop.
Yeah, I'd say a nice pea size, right? Like,
Yeah.
don't be
Right.
shy, but if it's the size of a pea,
Don't
it's plenty.
don't spread it like peanut butter. You know, don't make a huge layer there.
Yeah, I'll put the pea on, and then I'll take the little scraper and I'll spread it a little bit. You don't actually need to do that. I just
Yeah.
do it because
That's
it's like not an OCD thing. I don't like to make fun of OCD people, but you know, like
that's your thing.
it's a thing.
Yeah. That's
So
your fun.
Matt,
for the ones that
Matt,
post.
you can buy this PC when we're done building it, but I would recommend not buying this one in particular. I would buy the one that the professionals actually
Yeah.
assembled on Newegg.com. So
Put it in the comments when you order one. There's a
Yeah.
comment section. Make sure
it's
you
not
don't-
the mic
not
build.
the Newegg.
I don't know who put the
Plays
post in.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody got the Tony and Bill build or Dennis and Bill build.
They love it.
They do love it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, maybe we should put like an extra goodie
Yeah.
in the ones that we build.
I think we should sign them.
We left plenty of
sign
goodies.
up.
We left a lot of goodies in that
But there was
one.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
There's some
don't
Easter
need to
eggs in there,
call.
like
It should
which
have a-
screws
call it.
or not
Someone's
put
gonna.
in.
It's the internet. They're gonna find out.
Was that like an underwear company that puts like inspected by number 47? You know, we need a little like, you know,
Yeah.
inspected by
How do
Bill
you
and Dennis.
inspect
Yeah.
underwear?
You look at it.
Do they try it on real quick just to make sure it like holds
just-
all the bits in place?
Give it a
check
quick
it out.
smell.
I'm
You
not
look at
comfortable
it.
with that.
You know, they run their hand. It's like they look over it and then they have doubt. You know, it's just like LA Noir.
It's like when you check your shirt's clean. When you grab it out of the laundry, but you're like,
You just do this.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
just do the
Yeah.
sniff test
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
factory
Yeah.
and then shrink wrap it.
Put
Yeah.
it through the folding machine and you're done.
Yeah, it
That's
does fall
still
apart.
good.
It's good. Good to go.
Does anyone else have that problem where they'll have clean clothes and they'll like, I have to put it away or fold it, and they just put it in a pile, but they have that pile right next to their dirty pile?
Yep.
Yeah.
no, I have like half of
100%.
my bed is clean clothes. It's like this is the clothes bin.
Tony's the one who taught me that you can wear your underwear inside out and then backwards, and you get 4 more uses. That
4
way.
wears
Three
per
more,
pair.
right? Yeah.
4 wears per pair. That's
Yeah.
that's my motto to live by.
Yeah.
4 wears.
4 wears
Per pair.
Per pair. There you go. Now you're living the life.
Think of the money you'll save.
Some good insight.
Watch
Jesus Christ.
Hot tips here on NeweggPlays. Building PCs and
lifestyle choices.
Lifestyle.
I want to respond to this comment from Tony Rose. I'm having a little trouble deciphering it. I did a case switch, but now it's switching the board. If I should switch from DDR3 that I have or switch up.
No, what the?
DDR.
He's probably just switching. He's switching the board.
Right. I think that's what he's getting at.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend switching to a board that can accommodate DDR4 RAM. It's much faster. I think you get higher clock speeds.
For the case,
it's the latest and greatest.
Then you have an upgrade path.
And you have an upgrade.
Oh,
DDR4 is going to be on motherboards for a while.
Now, guys,
DDR3 is outdated.
while we install the power supply, be careful. If we have it touch anything else but the little rubber knobs, it's going to short circuit the entire build.
It could murder us.
Yeah.
It could murder us.
Yeah.
We could die.
I mean, personally, I would never build a PC on Divutine like we have. But Tony's giving me a look, so I'm just gonna shut it right the heck up.
Yeah.
But remember,
We got him.
get your Livestrong bracelet
Do it,
and
apparently.
slap that on, and that's your ESD solution,
You know,
right?
You know what really gets me about that build the most is that wasn't a live video. You know, we're throwing this together live.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know? That was
Yeah.
something that someone
That
sat
was the
through and
most
edited
egregious.
and decided that these were the shots to go with, and this was the tips to go with, and no one along the line was like, is that bracelet plugged in?
And no one was
Whatever,
like, Greg, you did your best,
schedule
but we
they
got to
were
do
on.
some changes.
Yeah, whatever schedule they were on, they could have just been like, this is not good enough to push live.
Just how many rounds of reviews? How many people said, "Yeah, this looks great. I love it."
Well, I just wonder if like
Right.
all the editors or whoever weren't actually like PC people. They just knew like
Well, the biggest issue I
Premiere
had
or
with
whatever.
Yeah, did
with
it
that
turn
video
on? All right, good job.
Yeah.
was that they, at the beginning of the video, they acted like, oh, we're definitive.
Yeah.
You know, this is the definitive
Right.
build PC thing. And the thing is, right now, what we're doing right now, I'm admitting right now that I'm like a beginner PC builder who hasn't done anything in like years.
This is the definitive way to not do it.
And the Verge did all those like sweet graphics, which were actually really well done.
Yeah.
We've done build videos here, and we've never done the graphics or anything, but we still haven't like orchestrated the catastrophe that was that build.
Well, that's kind of the magic too, because there's a certain level of like building,
occasional
and then there's a
hackers.
certain level of Hollywood, and those tend to clash with each other. You
Yeah,
know, it's
backwards,
like when you watch
Filter out.
hackers, and then you see them like here's a shot of them that's spinning in a phone booth or something, and you're like, no, I don't think hackers do that.
Enhance,
Yeah.
enhance.
You know, maybe that's not exactly how you'd hold a SSD in your hand, but I want to get the shot. But I'm going to plug it in backwards so you can see me plugging into the motherboard this way. It's like,
Well, that's what hackers do.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, Megabit Steve and Map want to see your tweezers.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to see my tweezers?
Oh,
You guys got like a
And
box,
We have
Your
a jar
pile-
of multicolored tweezers, dude.
Oh yeah, your pile of zip ties.
No, tweezers.
The tweezers now, Bill. Get with the program.
Oh, we're still just hammering the Verge.
All right, we're
Yeah.
gonna
Why don't we
stop. We're gonna
not?
stop.
We're
We
still
gotta stop.
just.
We gotta stop.
Yeah.
We're
not,
just burying
We're
them.
not like creative
not any
people. That's a
better.
gold.
Yeah, we're not
mine
any better.
Are they
We're
still?
not even-
Do
we
they
have
still
nothing to-
exist?
we have nothing
Yeah,
to do
of
with
course.
They're still
They
there,
put
right?
it up,
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they
Put it
like
up
buried
like
that dude, but
They're probably even more
That
famous.
poor
now.
guy.
That's why.
That poor guy.
no.
See it when I
Oh.
He went on his stream and was like, "Oh," and
No.
he
Did
just
he?
made a bunch of excuses and tried to defend
No.
how atrocious he did.
Steve,
No.
we
Oh, I
had a
can't
Swiss
wait.
Army
I wanna
knife
see
night
it.
for the beginning, Steve. You should have been here for that. You know.
So he went on his personal.
Oh, the Swiss Army knife?
Yeah.
Twitch
Yeah, you
stream.
missed it, Steve.
I think he
You
was
missed
playing
it,
either PUBG
okay?
or Fortnite or whatever, and like was trying to
Oh no.
do a rebuttal with some of those criticisms. I
Some of the criticisms is that's a you.
That's a little rough.
I didn't watch it because I just couldn't see. I couldn't bear to watch that guy embarrass
Oh
himself.
yeah,
again.
that's bad.
No, don't pull all that.
So some of the criticisms from our dude, you got absolutely roasted by some of the toughest critics on the internet.
Did Mike just put the power?
Are you
supply
talking
in
about
that thing?
Lyle?
It was fan up.
Yeah.
No, the actual guy from The Verge,
No, I know. Well, the actor or the writer? Like the
the
host?
actor, right?
Okay.
The guy, the on-camera guy.
Do you have enough access on the backside of the motherboard or on the backside of the case to get to the wires?
Oh yeah.
Wait, hey Mike, which ways is the PSU fan facing?
It's down now.
Down.
Down. Okay.
Yeah.
It was up. That's why we flipped it around.
Yeah. So that means my original.
It's like
way
USB. Whatever way you put your power supply in, you're probably gonna have to turn it the other way around.
Yeah.
That's.
Yep.
It's kind of the rule of power supplies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think while we do this, maybe we should show off some of our builds, or not our builds, but one of our fans' builds.
Want me to screw this in one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle, we're using.
wanna-
Is that CPU or GPU? GPU is 1060 and it's an i5.
I want to respond to John Garreau real fast. Is this PC CEC compliant? This PC is not anything compliant.
Yeah, look it.
Just look at it.
Look at what's happening over there. Because this is reversed. Look at what's happening over there.
It's tone buck compliant. Okay?
Yeah.
It's got the tone zone
The
seal
tone,
of approval.
The tone zone.
Seal of approval.
All right, I guess Mike's putting up
All right, let's look at some.
community builds.
Yeah. I'm ready. Are you ready, Mike?
Yep. Whose is that?
This is Chris Bonanni's build right here.
All right, Chris.
Look at that. He's got a nice.
Is that an
NZXT.
AMD Wraith cooler?
Wraith cooler, NZXT case. I
So-
don't know exactly which one, but I mean,
It's
So
probably like,
they make-
what is it, 340 maybe?
yeah, could be. They make beautiful cases. I mean, if you love that
Very clean,
minimalist,
yeah.
super clean design.
I like
no one does better.
the fan situation, the exhaust fan.
Yeah.
I like the red
good.
blue.
The red and
Combination
blue
looks nice.
combo is nice.
There's a little
held
ADATA
throughout.
and .2 in there.
My only, I guess, suggestion, right? He's got the red and the blue in the lower right corner. If he could make one of those fans blue, that would like mirror that so perfectly.
Yeah. I like the support on the video card. You know.
I
I
learned
like
the
it
other
as
day
well.
that
Yeah.
like GPU braces are a thing.
Yeah.
Like you can get an arm that you attach to your extra like PCIe brackets back there, and it holds up your GPU. It's crazy. We got another one from Frank Scanlon.
Yeah. Scranlin. Yeah.
That's
Interesting cooler.
I think that's a deep cool cooling solution.
That's cool. Got some RGB RAM.
So I have 2 words for you, Mr. Frank Scanlon.
I have the same 2 words.
Yep.
Cable management. I think we can even get you some tweezers.
Yep.
Sorry, I have to milk that one.
We'll never let it go.
We'll never let it go. I mean, all right.
Yeah, let's not.
You can send your complaints to.
We're gonna give
studio
you
at Mike.
unedited, unfiltered feedback on these builds. We're gonna do it. We love you guys, but we're just gonna do it
When I see
because
something
whatever.
like this, I just
These parts are great. You got a nice big radiator. You've got a nice AIO cooler running exhaust, which is probably the wrong way to put that.
No, because he's got an extra.
Is that GPU?
His GPU is water cooled.
Yeah.
So where's the radiator pipes going to the
To right.
front?
That's the radiator.
There's a
and
huge
then
240.
to the CPU radiator.
See?
So he's basically.
So the airflow is going to be screwed on this.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's the other part of it.
Yeah, because you're going to either have hot air going in or hot air going out.
If he had 2 intake fans on the bottom, that would suck in cool air from the bottom, and he could exhaust it out the top and the sides.
There might be fans on the top that we can't see.
You can see.
Yeah.
There's
kind of
something.
there.
Yeah,
It
there's
looks like
something
there's-
up
I don't know
there.
which way they're going.
Yeah.
But a Z370 and some water cooling, like
That's an ASRock
RGB RAM.
Tachi motherboard, I think.
He's got good parts, and it's just
Yeah, it's sad to see like someone investing in RGB
Yeah.
RAM and then not showing it off
Yeah.
because there's a bunch of cables in the way.
you got to rethink the layout of this.
That's also a problem with.
Wait, could we? Or do you have the control of this
Yeah,
now?
what
Okay.
you need.
So I think what you could probably do, if we're going to assume that there's fans on the top there, you can move the CPU radiator to the top, move the GPU radiator to the front, and then exhaust out the back. So you're pulling in cool air from the front and then shooting out the hot air through the back.
He doesn't have enough room.
You might not have enough room.
I think that front
cooler
radiator is
too
too
big.
Too big.
to go on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But cable
unfortunately.
management, number one.
This is my problem with a lot of AIOs and cases in general is that you either have a case that's just too small, you can't fit all your components in, or it's too large and the hoses are too short for you to actually get to the places you want them to be.
We're ragging on the Verge a lot with the whole tweezers thing.
Yeah.
And I have another huge criticism that we have to get to in a second. I just noticed.
So did
but
I.
anyway, so take those water tubes and zip tie them together. Zip tie, your fat ATX 12-volt power cluster there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things you can do to clean up. The other criticism, sir, you need to double check in your manual for that motherboard to figure out your RAM placement.
Yeah.
You've got both of your sticks right next to each other, and typically, I'm not saying every motherboard, but typically you're supposed to do put one in the first one,
so
leave the second one
right?
blank, and then put it in the second one, leave the fourth one blank.
So one and 3, 2 and 4.
1 and 3, 2 and 4. So double check your motherboard, make sure you're in the right configuration
that's like
there.
for like DDR,
right.
For the actual
dual
speeds,
channel, because you might be using just half of the RAM capacity. But then I'm noticing some weird zip tie placement on that GPU. Like there's a zip tie to the left, and then there's a zip tie right in the middle. I don't know what it's holding together. Do you see those?
Are you talking about this zip tie?
Yeah, there's one there, and then there's one to the right.
It looks
right
like
in the
it's
middle.
zip tied. There's a like it's going to a hole in the PCB, and it's also holding on
onto the case itself.
the plastic.
Yeah, I think you got to do a reset. Frank, you gotta rip this thing apart. You gotta do a reset.
We're happy to help. Just send us some more pictures so we see what's going on.
Yeah, join the Discord. !Discord if you're watching in Twitch.
Yeah,
join our Discord.
And where the
we'll help you out.
The motherboard attaches to the power supply at the top.
Yeah.
You usually come right through there, and then you just 180 directly onto that spot.
Yeah.
You're not beyond help, Frank.
No, you got a good starting point there.
We're gonna move on.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna stop hammering Frank.
So this isn't a build so much as a pretty sick DJ station.
On the 1s and 2s of this Pioneer you set up there.
I don't know anything about music production, so I'm just gonna
that's
admit my
a
ignorance
DJ
here.
booth.
Yep, those are cool.
Yeah. I think these are. Oh, this is GI Jungle's build here.
All right, this is cool. We got a lot of RGB.
Yeah.
This is. I do like this background. That does make me happy.
Background is cool.
Nice AR-15. I actually like LaRue. I've owned LaRue parts before.
Nice.
Other than building PCs, guns and cars are my other two
Aww.
passions.
We just became best friends.
I think I'm compensating for something though. It's a lot of overly masculine energy.
You'd like to add more tactical pieces to your tactical weapons? You have like a laser sight and a light and
I'm sensing some judging
muzzle brake
going on here.
And
I just shoot from the hip.
you have to flip
He goes
down
Rambo
sights.
over here.
Yeah.
Can we?
Last pick.
Last picture. One more.
All right.
And this is just some.
This is Green Muff.
This is Green Muff. We're allowed to say that.
Yeah, that's
Mike,
his name.
Mike said it.
Yeah.
We got some nice RGB in there. We got some tempered glass case action.
And this person really loves PUBG.
Loves some
and
PUBG.
has great taste in mice, by the way. The Razer Naga Hex
Looks pretty sweet.
is one of the best mice I've ever used.
I hate the function keys on the side of the keyboard though. That
Oh,
actually.
no, I love the macros.
Those always bother me because I always
Okay,
hit those back.
looks good. Everyone, great job, everyone except for Frank. You need help badly. Going over to the build table.
Wow,
Hey,
that's
Frank,
hard.
yeah, Frank, don't take it so hard. We love you. We're glad you're here.
That's hard to Frank.
That's
man.
good.
That's
It's
hard.
okay.
We didn't get to the
I
build with the
call- I-
swastika fans.
Calls
so-
them like I sees them.
And let's be honest, the best mouse is the Zowie FK1. It's the gaming mouse of all gaming.
I don't know if you're.
So the last thing we're actually going to
Just love
install on
it
the
now.
PC
I love it.
is the solid state drive and the hard drive, and then we're going to let Studio Mike take over, and he's going to do all the wiring for us.
Yeah, because
So
we're
we've
like,
heard-
I get to
We've
do the grunt
heard
work. Okay.
that you're a wire expert.
I mean, I'm not
Cable
a
management.
wiring expert.
Cable
Now,
management.
now that you talk so
You know,
much
but then
crap,
after what
you
they
know.
just said to Frank,
For real.
the bar.
it's your time to wire is coming here.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
Oh, wait.
install.
Not yet?
We're gonna slap the SSD in, show that, and then you can jump up here and.
They're gonna handle the easy stuff.
Deal
and then
with
they're
the
gonna let you do
not-
the harder stuff.
So just so you guys can see, these SSDs came on. They have a internal frame. You lock them into. You screw them in.
You show me.
Where here? Oh, so it's real simple. Just pull this guy out, screw it into the frame, and you can pop it back in. The mount's pretty right here. Mike, you can.
Thank you, sir.
A standard hard drive also has a similar frame that goes in the back.
Even a mic can do it.
Even a mic.
Even I can do this.
Even a mic can do it.
So it's not that hard.
You
Thanks,
guys, we've told you many times that if you send pictures into us, we will, 1, critique the build, and 2, everything around the build.
You have to do two
So anything on the table or in your office is fair game.
I would like to see what
we will
Bill's
judge you.
build looks like at home. We need some
You
inside
see this
pictures
guy
of yours
just
because we
slides-
haven't seen your PC in a while.
Pops in.
I got some. I just took a picture on Friday.
Yeah. Where's it at?
I got it.
Post on Discord.
I'll throw it on the Discord and.
Hey, Mike, are we going to see if this boots before I do the cable
do a roundabout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait. We have to install the cables first. Plug
Oh,
everything in.
there's that.
No, we're gonna do the.
We'll do the cable. We'll make sure everything's fits first.
Doesn't matter if boots.
We don't have an OS, so we're not going through the whole like OS path. We're just gonna make it bright and shiny.
Yeah, we'll post.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's hand it over to Mike. Let's let him finish the rust, and I'll get to the controls and let's answer some questions.
Okay, Mike,
All right.
come over here. You want to test power real fast?
Now it's time.
Okay.
Thank you, Mike. You've been a wonderful friend.
Where do we got power right
I
here?
wouldn't go that far, but... Oh, boy.
All I wanted was a friend. Now I'm
I'll plug in the power supply so we can.
Oh, my God.
You can come back, Mike.
What?
Original Mike.
Oh, I'm trapped.
Oh, okay. You guys just hug it out and just cross
I'm
the
gonna get an
streams.
extender.
We're having a dude party over here.
Yeah. Get over here. Get over here.
I'm gonna control the.
Go over there. Do something. Do it. Yeah, we know we don't have a Newegg sticker on it, like Mr. C's system. I think we should start putting a sticker in the background.
Speaking of stickers and stuff,
Yeah.
hashtag NeweggBuilds.
Yeah, we haven't Newegg loved anybody yet. Do you have an extension cord?
Let's see. Hornet saying Mike would blame him. if it
What's
doesn't
the
work.
what's the best program and
CPU, yeah,
tactics
plug
for overclocking
On the
a GPU?
GPU.
MSI Afterburner.
Yeah. If it's an MSI.
Oh.
Well, even
Yeah.
if it's not an MSI,
Yeah.
EVGA has a good whatever. There's
seeing
one.
over here with
Their
me? Yeah, most of-
program is
I'll stay
pretty
with you.
good.
Most of the decent like
Maybe
gamer level
extension
cards
cord.
have software already.
Yeah,
ready
your
for 'em.
your GPU, whichever manufacturer you have, will have its own software.
Yeah.
But the one that the combination that I used and liked was a combination of MSI Afterburner and Unigen Heaven. And those two things, you can just kind of tweak it until it artifacts or tweaks out and move on.
Looks like we have a question. If you are a horror movie slasher, what signature weapon would you use?
Nunchucks.
Nunchucks from Tony.
I would use an RGB cleaver.
Wow.
Why is
Would you light it up before you attacked, or would you wait?
Oh, that would be like the calling card. It would
Yeah.
be, yeah. That's the fin out of the water. That's the Halloween music. That's when you see the breathing RGB light coming down the hallway, you know you're going to die.
I always thought that like a spatula would be a good weapon, because it's not that it's a really good effective weapon. It's that it's a really bad weapon. So
It's also good for one-liners after the kill, too.
yeah.
Spatula?
You've been cooked.
Hey, guys,
Yeah.
moment of truth over here.
Everything plugged in?
GPU's not.
GPU's not plugged in.
Yeah.
We'll wait on that then.
Almost the moment of truth.
We don't need that to post.
You need
You
power.
guys
though.
didn't do the front IO either.
Philip says, building PCs
Yeah,
are
use the
fun.
flathead. Use the flathead. Don't worry.
Because building PCs are fun and all, but why don't you live stream cooking some tacos or something and work on the PC later?
That would be.
Sounds awesome.
That would be
Yeah.
far less embarrassing.
Philip, I agree with you.
Yeah,
actually.
I love that.
Tacos sound good right now. You know what we forgot?
Tacos.
Fries and fry sauce.
Oh, that
I'm
was the
so
thing.
mad. Yeah.
Damn.
I blame Mike.
Yeah. Hashtag blame Mike.
Hashtag blame Mike.
Mike, we forgot the fries.
Asriel,
Yeah,
the cost is about $900.
Yeah.
Thank you, Theo.
Yeah. Yeah, that link right there from Theo. Theo is our bud. It'll take
Yeah.
you right to the product.
I don't really like the term budget build for like this type of build.
Oh, that was... Clip it.
There's no such thing as too much. If your board will support the RAM,
Oh, no.
Oh,
That
Lord.
was a video card, huh?
that was a video card.
That
Yeah.
wasn't a hard drive.
Yeah. There's no such thing as too much RAM if your board supports it.
And you have the money for it, and...
Nothing happened. Don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fine.
We had 3 different perspective cameras.
Yeah,
on it,
Mike
but we
Mike
saw
number
it.
2 didn't just throw the GPU across the room or anything. Holy
I'm glad I moved
crap.
away from the table before
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all him.
So,
I've been told that if we break this rig, it becomes that person's. They have to buy it directly
Yeah.
on the website. So that's theirs
Cool.
now. So
Yeah.
if you see a new system set up, it's pictures. It's going to be from Studio Mike Look at your rig.
So did we sufficiently answer the? Is there such thing as too much RAM?
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah.
And with no budget, I mean it's. Yeah.
If you talked about restrictions on the chipset,
Yeah.
CPU,
Yeah, if the board supports it,
Yeah.
go for it.
You know, like,
I gotta be honest.
Are you editing like 8K video, or you know, like what are you doing?
Let's talk about virtualization.
Yeah, let's.
I think 16 gigabytes is the sweet spot right now for gaming. I think that is
16's awesome.
You know, 32 if you're nasty, but 16 if you're just average.
Dude, F that.
Perfect,
Let's simulate some proteins.
Yeah.
Let's do some.
I love that no matter who comes in here, blame Mike always works.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it's always a mic that's messing it up.
It's always a mic issue.
You know?
Okay.
You never see hashtag blame Tony because you did everything right.
Man,
I do everything right. Yeah.
Your ISP has decided to lower your internet speed down to dial-up. What webpage do you try to load first, and how long would it take to load?
Oh man,
Reddit and who knows?
I mean, I'll be honest. I load whatever's currently up, so probably Reddit, maybe Facebook if I was like talking to my family before.
I think the very first thing I go is like speed test.
Speed test is
because I have to like confirm that moment. Like, oh, is it that slow?
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
I'm loading up YouTube for sure.
Yeah, a lot of times, like, I've had so much issues with my ISP that I have, like, the router diagnostic page or the modem diagnostic page, like, favorited. So probably that.
Do you feel performance? I can't say that. I know this guy does.
I feel performance.
But when you're playing like on a computer and you go from computer to computer, and then you're like, you can tell that this is a 10 series, or you can tell that this is a 970. You can.
It's more that I feel.
Monitors you can feel,
and I feel mine, right? Yeah. Like it's not even about like being on the fastest machine. It's about being on the machine you're most comfortable using, right? Yeah. You can be on better machines and be like, this ain't what I use.
Yeah, like mouse and keyboard is a big part of that too. Like if it's an unfamiliar mouse with like, you know, the DPI you haven't messed with, or you know, you've got keystrokes that are macro that you now don't have.
Well, we all switched over to a lot of Rosewell components because we're all kind of testing Rosewell in-house right now. Yeah. A lot of the newer boards they have available. So just that first initial week of like relearning your keys.
Oh, I love my new board. I got the K85 Rosewell keyboard. I freaking love that thing.
I had to take one off my dust.
You didn't like mechanical?
It's fine if I wasn't so like my problem is I use my normal keyboard I use at work is Reds. It's cherry red switches, which have like no force, right? Yeah. To a fault. Like I misclick all the time because they're like they just want to get pressed. That mechanical takes some force, man. Like it is like it's like a typewriter.
Well, that's if you ever get a chance and you see someone that has one, if they have those little 6-piece key testers, and you can try the different keys and see if you like purple or red or brown, and get an idea of what you like.
Yeah, this little guy here.
Yeah. Hold on to the camera.
No, you gotta hear it and then click it.
So yeah, it's got all the keys on it.
I'd be close.
Okay, so Breeze, this is a fun. Let's go off on a tangent on this question.
Oh,
I love this question. Favorite arcade game? Dennis, go.
Ooh,
Pong.
Arcade. I liked hard driving back in the arcade days because I was trying to learn how to drive. So it was like, oh, I got a steering wheel, and there's also jumps, and I have to do the loop-de-loop. I think that was one. But I think like the Turtles arcade games, those were like classics that you just sit down and
Turtles was good.
I got 3.
Okay.
And one of them is actually 2 games. NBA Jam, Blitz. Those cabinets were like the funnest, man. Those 4-player Jam.
The twin one, the NBA Jam and Blitz.
NBA Jam or NFL Blitz.
Okay.
So good. 2, Tekken 3. I played so much arcade Tekken 3 that like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how much I used to. My best friend used to work at Family Fun Center. I don't know what they call it now. I don't know. One of those miniature golf places, right? They'd always get free coins, like free tokens as like their perk. And I would literally just play Tekken 3 like all day after school.
Yeah.
And my third one is Point Blank, the light gun game with the guns that shot back. That was probably the most fun game.
The like they're on the little tripod, right? Not the free
No,
floating.
they were free floating, but it was based like a carnival style.
Yeah.
Had like a gajillion games, and it was the funnest. It was my favorite. So, what do you got?
X-Men, the side-scrolling X-Men game, Mortal Kombat, and Ferrari Challenge.
Okay.
The one with like the actual gated shifter.
Those were really bad choices.
Those are awesome choices. Those are the best choices.
Ferrari Challenge?
Yeah, that's... But what about X-Men? No X-Men?
No, X-Men was good.
Yeah.
Bill, I'm going to ask you a question. Who do you think should get some Newegg love right now?
Oh, wow.
I have a pick.
You have a pick?
Well, Dennis, Dennis has got the thing.
If you got a pick, then let's hear it.
I think Once in Future Beard for hosting us.
Once in Future Beard.
Yeah.
On Twitch. Say what's up. Say hello. We got a gift for you.
Got a surfboard.
Oh.
Is that nice?
Was that the modem or is that like the extender?
Yeah, that's the extender.
Oh, that is
$12.
nice.
Yeah.
It's a gigabit extender, Motorola surfboard for Once and Future Beard. T.S. Eliot, right?
Yeah.
What's a Future King?
I think that I don't get that reference.
Really?
Yeah. Can you write that on that piece
You
of
don't
paper?
get, you don't get the reference?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
It's a book.
What's a book?
Oh, God.
I don't read. Are you crazy?
He's
I
not
got
in
time
chat
for that.
anymore. He hosted us and he's not in chat anymore.
He's
Did
just-
he bail?
Oh.
All right, you've got 10 seconds for redemption.
Yeah.
If he's not here, we're picking somebody else, right?
10.
9.
It's okay. We can get
8.
this one. Then. You can come back and get it.
7.
All right,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna feel bad.
We'll leave him on the list.
Yeah.
If he comes back, we'll give him something.
Yeah.
But
No, he's good. He's good.
he's got it.
Yeah.
But it's not all the love we've got to give.
You got more love?
We've got more love to give.
Well, I did my part.
You did your part.
You guys do your part. Write his name on there.
I am.
Yeah.
Bill, this one's up to you.
You know what? I'm gonna go to Facebook.
To Facebook?
Yeah. Right?
Well, do what you gotta do.
I'm gonna go to Facebook, and we're gonna give Philip Jolly. You're gonna get a surfboard cable modem. How do you like that? You can get back that least piece of junk that your internet service provider gave you. So here you go.
Facebook.
Philip Jolly in the house. The cooking tacos seal the deal for you, buddy.
Cool. 2 down?
Yeah.
2 down, like infinity to go. I'm just saying. We got infinite possibilities. Mike, are you trying to fix all of our mistakes over there?
Basically redoing this whole system.
That's cool.
How you doing, Mike?
That's cool.
Why'd you
How am
guys
I
do it
doing?
wrong?
How you doing?
I'm traumatized.
Why?
This. You know how your mom told you if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all?
Wow. He's one of those guys.
Jeez.
I figured you were like hiding inside that case there, slowly repairing the GPU they dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, producer Mike, do we have any more questions?
Yep.
Let's answer them. That was a good one. I love reminiscing old arcade games.
I do love talking to arcade games too.
Yeah.
Oh no, this one's gonna be skeezy.
Yeah, this is gonna be bad.
Wow. If you were trapped in a video game, what video game would you live the rest of your life in?
There's really only 2 answers for this question.
Halo?
Halo?
No.
You want to live in a constant state of war?
Yeah, what the hell, man?
Why?
I got my answer. Dennis, do you got yours?
You know, yes and no.
Are you struggling between 2 different ones?
Are you struggling between Dead or Alive or Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball?
Right?
I want to be in the Soul Calibur loading screen is where I want to be stuck.
No, I'd probably want to go with a game, probably like Grand Theft Auto or something.
Yep.
That has so much of like a mod group that you could basically make it into whatever you
You just
want.
do anything.
I don't want Macho Man dragons flying at me, right?
But already the game has a pretty good like world
Yeah, you
So
can
it's
do
like,
anything.
you can walk around, buy some food, you know, fly a plane, do what you want.
Go
you know?
jet skiing, go off
Yeah.
some sweet jumps.
Can Bill even answer this question? All the games he likes are just real life.
It's like I am stuck in the game that I want to be stuck in.
No, Bill's a real creep when you get down to it.
Yeah.
That's
What-
just
don't
that's
worry
a
about
simulation
that.
layer. You gotta you get past the simulation layer. Everything under that is like.
Well, okay,
Visual Studio Layer.
so you went, Dennis. You went. Okay, if I'm stuck in the GTA 5, I got a modding community. You could go flying. You could go get some food. I immediately go. There is a strip club in GTA 5.
Oh, you're such a little boy. I mean, don't get me wrong. All of us here have been to the strip club in GTA.
Oh,
5.
many times.
you know?
Yeah, you just leave it on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the loading screen in GTA. Like if I'm just leaving it to do something, I'm like, I'll just sit them in here.
Yeah, you got the
It's
music
safe.
going. You
It's
got
safe.
the girls walking around. Dance. Anyone want to dance? Oh God.
So creepy.
San Andreas is not a bad idea though either. If
Star Citizen is not a bad idea. If it ever gets done, that game is going to have everything that everything else has.
But as
you
it
know?
currently is, you're just trapped in a module.
you're on one space
Yeah,
station
you're like,
or one moon, it's
I
just
can get
desolate.
in and out of this.
Yeah, I mean that's a great
You can
great
go to
call.
Planet now.
What's that?
You can go to different planets now.
Yeah.
No, I know, but you're constrained. If there once you get there, there's not a plethora of things that you can. There's not many activities.
ESO actually wouldn't be bad to be stuck in, because it's like, it's not a world torn with war. You know,
Yeah.
for an MMO, it's just like there's just stuff
Yeah.
to do.
Just
You
hanging
know,
out,
like
yeah. You were relaxing, you know,
And there's-
Odyssey style game.
yeah, there's Khajiit. You know, Khajiit no steel.
Yeah, I think San Andreas might be the call though, because you've got way more mini games on that one than you do with GTA 5. I think, right?
It depends on your life too. If you die in life, if you're in that game, so your survival rate in GTA would be really
Or
low.
can you do things that are outside of the
Yeah,
game?
you know?
Right? Are you like stuck doing the
Yeah.
tasks of the game?
Are you gonna respawn or are you just dead? You know, because a few seconds in some games.
Yeah.
Like, it would be fun.
All right, so we're getting
Next question,
we're getting
guys.
prompted here
Yeah,
to go
next
to the
question,
next.
guys.
Yeah.
When you go to sleep at night, this hurt like too close to home.
Yeah.
When you go to sleep at night, what keeps you from actually falling asleep? Mine's crippling anxiety.
Yeah. I actually have a long list of chores as a dad. So that's the thing. You know, like right before I go to sleep, my brain's like, shouldn't you sweep the driveway? Should you know?
I mean, can't your answer
can you
just
clean
be
up the
kids?
outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is like tomorrow's email deployment.
Yeah.
Right?
Crippling depression,
Yeah.
crippling anxiety.
And paranormal activity.
Oh yeah.
That stops your sleep. All right. I guess we're gonna give away some more love. So I guess the question is, who's our biggest Intel fan in the stream?
Who's the biggest Intel fan in the stream? If you love Intel, raise your hands
Yeah.
and then type. I just raised my hand.
And nice Texan, by the way.
And I know it's not you, Theo, because you were at that AMD thing. I
Yeah.
saw you there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question, you know, because we do have a lot of fans that are like yeah, Nvidia and Intel, and then all of us were like hanging out together at that AMD live event over the
Yeah,
weekend.
I saw you guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
Run of
see-
Our just
yeah.
raised their hand.
Yeah.
Does anyone have
The Reaper
Octane?
said meme.
Yeah.
Did anyone pick up an Octane? That might be.
There's
That's
some
a
hands
good.
getting raised.
Game on John raised his hands.
Yeah.
Don't tase me, bro. Says who doesn't love Intel?
Yeah.
Kamikaze, you.
So against the grain.
Yeah.
Can we do a trivia question to
Ooh.
determine a winner?
Kind
We
of.
could try it. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't
Let's
think
just
Yeah.
I don't think we actually are allowed to.
Oh,
let's just do it anyway. Just if you have a question, I'm assuming, right?
yeah.
Let's just ask the question, and we won't connect it to the giveaway.
What classic Intel processor was recently brought back to life?
I know.
Classic Intel processor that was recently brought back to life.
Yeah.
Who's gonna guess it first?
I know it. You know it.
Is it the Core 2 Duo?
No. You're wrong. Come on, they just re-released essentially another processor. It's like an 8600. It's very pretty. And then it was for like Intel Gamer Days. And a lot of people got them.
Celeron.
Is it the Pentium?
technically. Is everything a Pentium at this point?
Pentium Celeron.
Is it the Intel?
The core Pentium Celeron.
Look at Reapers on it.
We're looking for a specific number.
Yeah. So we've got an 8086
ding,
from
ding,
ding.
Reaper.
Yeah. Reaper's right.
Got it.
Reaper is right.
Good job. Good job, Reaper.
Mm-hmm.
Besides that, who are you going to give your love to?
I might just give it to Reaper. Because Reaper was already asking for love. And he's a nice guy.
Is he a nice guy?
He's pretty nice. You got all creepy now.
Give it to whoever you want.
Is he though?
Is he though? Well, show them what they are gifted.
Let's see what we got here.
This is Dennis's personal item.
Yeah. Yeah. I got this. And then now it's going to be yours. It's an Intel Gamers Day box. Filled with a travel bag thing. We got thermal mug thing.
Ooh, that's pretty.
We got hat thing. Yeah.
We don't have a fidget spinner, or we'd give you one of those.
Yeah. If there's a fidget spinner, I'd be giving it to the box. There's the little Gamers Days. These PodCap things. You guys, these
I like
smartphone
those.
people.
I like those.
What
Pop
else we got
socket.
Yeah, it's a nice kind of cool leathery like bag. It's got silica gel.
Don't eat that.
Don't eat that.
Don't eat that.
Yeah.
Don't eat that, Reaper.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's going to Reaper. Reaper won this. I'm sorry in advance. Oh yeah, and the last thing in here is a nice Bluetooth speaker. Look at this.
Oh, that's cool, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, we were checking out this earlier. It's actually engraved with Gamer Days.
Very cool.
On it there. It's fairly nice. And next thing I'm gonna do is make send this to you because that's what I can do. And then I'll walk it next door. A nice thing too is it's a backpack, so you can just carry it like a backpack and all the stuff inside. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
It'll boop boop if you.
Sweet.
Yeah, the batteries work.
That's gonna connect to someone
awesome.
else's Bluetooth in here.
Yeah.
Actually, it does not include a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, I can't argue that everyone's hands has been trying to grab this from me. So you enjoy it.
You needed one of those?
Yeah.
What?
Perfect.
What part did you need?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so Twitch, the mech, asks, what's everyone's favorite PC build?
What is that even?
It's the best part too. It's got a little bottle cap opener.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is nice.
Because you're thirsty and you want to just let's drink.
That is nice.
All right.
Okay, so favorite PC build. There's gonna be some interpretation to this question a little bit.
Are there famous PC builds?
Famous builds or
Mine is the
our
one that-
personal favorite build?
Mine's the one Mike's doing right now.
Thanks, Tony.
Yeah. My favorite PC build is the one that Dennis and I did.
Aww.
He's cleaning up our mess.
That's nice. I built a lot of PCs over the years, so I don't really have like a favorite. You know, it's like saying which of your children is the favorite. You know,
The better one
I did build
is
one.
your favorite.
I did one with Bill. That's the most recent love
Yeah.
of my life. You know, but
Like your children.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which kid is the best kid? That's your favorite kid.
Oh,
I
there's
don't
always
get-
there's always a favorite.
Yeah,
kid.
I don't know what your logic is here, Dennis.
Parents always have a
I
favorite.
built
kid.
one with Carrie Holzman, and it was one of those transforming cases.
Oh, cool.
And it was exciting, and it was all high end, but it was just terrifying at the same time because when it folds open like a flower or something. So all your wiring has to be like cable managed and bend with it as it moves back and forth. There was just a complete like nightmare feel right there, hiding
Nice.
all your wires and also having it transform. I forget is it the Cougar case that does that? I know it's like an H Storm or H something.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'll figure it out. I'll put it on Discord.
I wanted that anime My Hero Academia case they had for Anime Expo. That one looked pretty cool.
What's the one with the little holographic anime?
Oh, the Hatsune Miku
Yeah.
holographic one. That was cool too.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the next one. Now, you now all are teachers. There you go. There's the S. What subject do you tech?
What is
Nice. I think Mike is inventing these questions on
Which
on a-
subject do you
tech?
teach? Which
Yeah.
subject do you teach? There
Dennis,
you go.
What kind of teacher would you be, Dennis?
Gosh, I'd go with like military historian.
Oh, I thought you'd be like physical science.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like you
history.
build like the boxcar or like the soapbox cars. And,
I wouldn't mind like woodshop
I
you know?
can see that.
because that's like fun but dangerous. But I would surely be missing a finger by now.
Yeah.
Because every woodshop teacher I ever know is missing a finger, and also mean as hell.
Yeah. What about you?
I would probably teach the theory of Class Charlie airport departures.
That's not a class.
Are you bad at takeoffs?
No, I'm good at takeoffs.
Good at landings.
Landings.
I'd probably teach music. I was really like being a marching band when I was in school. Would probably be what I would want to teach kids.
Yeah.
That or English. Just 'cause I like books a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Books.
Like literature, though, not like actually speaking English or spelling, because that's not really my forte.
Like 50 Shades of Grey books.
Like the history of English? Like the actual language of English?
No, like books, like read, like literature.
Oh, literature.
Like,
lit.
yeah. In high school, that's just all falls under English.
So just be lit with Tony.
Yeah.
Let's get lit.
If you had the power to bring back one canceled game, what would that game be?
Ooh. I have an answer.
Command & Conquer Renegade 2.
Oh my god. He was ready for it.
What a nerd.
I would cancel Renegade if I had the ability and just not have that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that. What's that dragon game Xbox was gonna make? So I like dragons.
I'll steal Mike's answer because I know what Mike's answer is, and that's the Prey 2 that was going to happen.
Yes!
That didn't happen. You know, because there was Prey, and then we saw the trailer, and it was like a continuation of the story.
So good!
In like the future, and it was kind of like this like surreal mix, and then they're like, nah, we're going with like crazy alien, you know, shapeshifters.
Damn it!
Yeah.
I don't even know what game would have been canceled.
What's it?
Like, I don't even know what games are canceled.
What's the Ghost game for Blizzard?
PT. Oh, for Blizzard?
Yeah.
Oh, Ghosts.
Yeah, Ghosts. That was another a good choice that just went away, and we saw like first-person shooters. It probably became Overwatch.
Silent Hills is a good one.
Star Wars is a good one too.
Yeah.
Can
Bill
and I preemptively say that we hope Star Citizen doesn't get canceled?
Yeah. And it's on. Oh, that poor game.
Star Wars 1313, because that was the Dead Space Visceral crew that was making that, and it just looked great. The trailer on
that would have been good.
That was on its way.
How about the rest of Walking Dead?
Okay, so we got some Newegg love that we're gonna give out.
Yeah, I like that answer, even though it's disgusting.
Yeah.
So Caden, Tonio, we're gonna send you a $20 Newegg gift card. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
Mike, you gonna write that one down?
Got it.
All right.
It's technically wrote it down to us.
$20 gift card, Newegg. You can buy whatever you want.
Yeah. If you don't know, like right now is like a really good time. I hate saying this because it sounds so marketing, but there's a lot of sales going on right now. There's a lot of like discounts and stuff. It's just we're kind of in that weird like spot of the year where it's like we're not quite to the holidays yet, but there's a whole lot of stuff that's like
for those of you that don't understand how business and cash flow work, there's marketing incentives to get people to purchase tech items before November.
Yeah.
So,
Caden, are you doing like a Dark Tower call out? I love it if you are. It's such a good book.
Yeah.
Okay, we all know Mike, Tony, and Bill, and are fraidy cats, while Dennis is a man without fear. But what is Studio Mike? The hell asked that question?
Are you afraid?
What is Studio
VR?
Mike?
Yeah, are you afraid? If you were in a VR horror game, would you just be like, "This is stupid. I'm not scared," or would you be freaked out?
I think you're misinterpreting. It says, "What is Studio Mike?" Not what is he afraid of.
No, it's like, are you afraid?
Are you afraid or not?
Do scary games scare you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you stop playing them? Do you like run away in tears, or do you just like, you know?
You have a cerebral cortex that works and is not disconnected from your.
I originally had an Xbox, and the only game I had for it was Halo. I got to the flood level, popped the disc out, brought the Xbox back to EB Games, and traded it for a PlayStation 4.
Because you're so freaked out.
Because I was so freaked out by the flood. I ended up loving Halo years later, but the first time I got to that level, I noped the hell out.
There you
Flood
go.
was scary.
I love that.
Well, like we were talking earlier with Ravenholm. You know,
Ravenholm, and then Arachnophobia.
Yeah, you know, there's a few games out there like here, you know, where it's like there's certain moments when it's like, okay, let's stop playing this. I don't want to play this anymore, you know.
There were a few dungeons in Elder or in, not Oblivion, but Skyrim that were pretty.
But the thing is, like the spiders in Skyrim, they aren't supposed to be like, "Ooh, here's a scary spider." It's spiders are a thing in that world.
Yeah,
I'm just a pansy who's afraid of big creepy spiders. Yeah. Well, I will say that the spider Daedra from Morrowind, those could not do.
Yeah, I like scary games, so it's no problem for me. What breaks me for most scary games is when you understand games for too long, you understand certain things like fear. You start walking down a hallway and things start getting scarier and dark, misty, and then you stop and then you back up 10 feet and the scare stops because it's a trigger point. And you're like, oh, okay, as long as I don't go down this hallway, the monster will never get scarier.
Well, that's what gets me, like.
And real quick, Mr. Swanky, yes, to what they're saying, join the Discord and we will give you as many tips as you can possibly handle to upgrade your PC. So the Discord's the place to go.
For sure. Spooky doesn't really bother me, to be fair. Like, you know, like spiders and, you know, like even the Halo Flood level, it was spooky, didn't really bother me. Like that kind of stuff, even like scary-ish games in that sense, like in some ways, like I remember playing System Shock.
Yeah.
Right? And it was fine. Right? It's not that bad. It's these, like, games with these, like, set up jump scares that I know are coming. And, like, it's just this constant anxiety of, like, oh, this is... Oh, no, it wasn't that one. Oh, here... Oh. And then, bah! And you're like... Those are the games I hate playing, right? Like, that's what really...
Well, there was that...
drives me nuts.
The cutoff point with... Well, for me, ever since I've been gaming, there's been scary games. There's been, like Doom, where you're firing your chain gun and it's lighting up the room, and that's the only time you see the monsters in the room is with the flashes of the muzzle, and you know, oh, there's imps there, you know, I gotta get these guys.
That's
you know?
creepy.
Those moments have been there, and for me, it doesn't bother me across the board. There's always like the Dead Space style jump scares where they're just like throw it in your face, and then there's like really actually kind of subtle, scary games like it's Eternal Souls or something like that. It was a GameCube game that, as your insanity meter went up, the game would start to freak out in different ways. Like half your body would be rendered, so you're just like running around like a bleeding corpse with half a body. The scariest thing it ever did was it faked a crash, like a blue screen, which is like unheard of in a GameCube game, and then it came back with like scary face and you know, screaming at you. And I'm like, you don't expect that from a GameCube game.
I know right now.
You know? Like, okay, we're done.
So let's answer Grockel's question, which is, would you rather have me build your PC or have me overclock your PC? Grockel, you will touch nothing of mine.
I'd rather die.
Be gone, sir.
I'd rather
Be gone. I will throw my computer in the trash before you touch it. Moving on.
I'd rather quit using computers.
Yeah, I would rather...
To a primitive lifestyle.
Yeah, let's just move to the, you know...
Yeah.
Dust off the abacus.
Yeah.
I would love to have Grockel build a PC for me that was for someone else, but I told him it was mine.
I would love
just like watch him.
I would love to have Grockel build a PC for Newegg.
Yeah, you know, we should have him out here, and we should make a Verge video from Grockel.
Be worse.
We love
Reddit. Reddit would have a field day. Grockel, get out of here. Okay, more Newegg love. We've got a $20 gift card. And it is going to...
Oh, this guy said, "Where's my love?" And we're going to give him love? That's so terrible, Mike. All right, Jared Lafont.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's French.
It means the font.
Lafont.
Le font means the font.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like LaForge.
$20 Newegg gift card for you.
There you go, Jared. Enjoy it. Spend it wisely. Spend it all in one place, please.
Blow it.
Because you have to, because it's a gift card to Newegg. Duh.
Yeah.
Blow it.
And there's no changing gift cards for gift cards. You can't wish for more wishes.
Yeah, you can't wish for more wishes.
I've tried. Trust me. They won't allow it.
All right. Next question. The NeweggPlays crew has disbanded.
Oh, sad.
What famous YouTuber streamer do you join as part of their posse?
Linus.
Never.
I can see that.
Hashtag never Linus.
You mean like, are you telling us the auto layoff thing happened again and we all have to find another job?
Who'd you join? Will you join Kyle?
Yeah. I don't know. If I had to choose between Paul and Kyle, that's like going between children.
You don't have to.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
You could join someone else.
Yeah, you know?
Okay, so Mike...
Actually,
Mike's
Trisha Hirschberger, because I've met her and she's cool.
Yeah. I don't know. Trisha's good.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
Okay, so you're switching from Linus?
Sorry, Linus.
All right.
Yeah. Wow.
I hope you can handle the
He just
abandonment.
threw down his computer right now.
Join?
I'd create my own empire and make all you join mine.
Ooh.
How about that answer?
Wow.
I've seen your empire.
YouTube.com/Bill4LE.
I've seen his empire.
There are not that many people in the universe that care about flight sims.
I've seen his empire. It's not one
It's
to join.
freaking awesome. What the hell are you talking about?
As the king of Skyrim, I
yeah.
would send you all to the prison.
Eat it.
I'd want to join Funhouse because they get drunk and play Mario Party.
Yeah.
Or Giant Bomb because they get drunk and play Mario Party.
I like Mega 64 back in the day.
Yeah, Mega 64 is cool.
They were fun. But they probably wouldn't take any of us.
No.
But seriously, let us know.
Hit me up. All right, Mr. C, next question. In your opinions, if you have to skip on one part of the build due to money, what part is it, and why that part?
RGB.
Oh. I say the case.
Yeah.
Not bad, yeah.
I would say the case because there's some really nice cheap cases out there that look plenty nice, and if you hide it on your desk somewhere, you can't see it anyway.
I would say a case probably is the place you can get the most value in, where you can go from, instead of spending $100, spending $40 and getting something that's will perform very adequately.
Yeah, you don't need a case technically to run your PC.
No.
That's the one thing you could just eliminate.
you don't.
And
You
say,
can make one.
Yeah, my old boss used to have his PC just running on his desk because he wanted to upgrade all the time. There was never a need for him to put it inside a case to fix it. So it's just like, just swap in whatever you want, whenever you want. Perfect,
Sorry, I want to get in on this one because I think the case is a cop-out answer because you don't need it to run, so it's not a real answer. I would say the motherboard because a lot of motherboards are bloated with like ancillary features you don't super need. As long as it gives you a socket, a couple of RAM slots, and one PCIe 16 lane, you can build a gaming PC.
I agree.
That's a good answer.
My only issue is because of the way Intel's are set up, right? A lot of times you need specific chipsets to use their like overclocking software, which always seems to mean you have to buy some crappy bloated motherboard because it's the only one that supports like the Z chipset, right? But yeah, you don't really need.
Yeah, there's a lot of motherboards that have features that you may not need, like Wi-Fi and RGB
you couldn't
stuff.
Skimp on the motherboard to the point of not having it. You still have to have it. It's like a required. You could probably skip on like additional storage if you had just an SSD. You could skip the hard drive. If you had to. But you can't really go much more beyond that.
You can do that one.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, we got Azrael Grimm from Mixer. Is getting some Newegg love in the form of Dennis.
What are those?
Stormtrooper headphones.
I was gonna keep these. That's okay.
Let me see.
Yeah, those are sweet.
Just like
We should acapella some more Star Wars songs. That could be our next segment.
These are Star Wars First Edition Street by 50. Is that 50 Cent?
Could be.
He's bankrupt.
It's got the official seal on it.
Both.
Yeah, pick one.
They look really cozy.
These do look really cozy. They come with a sweet case. They got a padded cloth head, like the top of the headband. These are nice.
Yep.
The build quality seems really good.
So, Graham, hopefully you like Star Wars and are in need of some headphones because you got them.
And you like the Imperial side.
Yeah,
of Star
hopefully
Wars.
you're not rebel scum.
Yeah, you rebel scum.
Yeah.
Let's be real, guys. The rebels are terrorists. Okay?
The
Dude, there was definitely like a food court on the Death Star that just had like normal people working at space Arby's.
Yeah.
And they got blown up.
Yeah, they did not deserve that.
If you see the places they're trying to protect, they're all like just like dirt farm poor, like shooting each other in bars. The
Empire they go to work every morning.
Yeah,
they make a living.
They're trying to clean
come
it up.
home and they feed their families, right?
And almost every situation, the stormtroopers are like trying to like work it out. Hey, you don't have to go to violence. It's cool.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you can't come back here.
Yeah,
those are headphones, right? Not headset.
Yeah,
headphones. Yeah,
headphones.
Yeah, the stormtrooper's like, hey man, like you can't come back here. and it's like, you know, Han Solo smuggling spice.
He
He's
says,
like, I go where I want.
Yeah.
He says, I appreciate both sides.
Oh, great. A centrist.
Yeah.
Oh, just what we need. Both
Yeah.
sides are bad.
Both sides were at fault.
Yeah.
All right. Beardy Baldy, what do you got? Which would you rather fight? 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck? That's an easy.
Reddit, I can tell Reddit is leaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
There's a video of mini horses out there that are like not duck sized but super tiny, and they're so adorable I couldn't fight them.
Yeah.
I feel
I'd
so
kick the
bad
crap
for
out
them.
of them. If I had to pick, if they're coming at me, I'd be booting those things all over the place.
I wouldn't want to fight
But
duck-sized
if
horses.
you piss off that many duck-sized horses, you probably deserve it.
I wouldn't.
That's not the question. It's which would you rather fight? And if there's a horse-sized duck coming at me, I'm getting the hell out
A
of there.
horse-sized duck is terrifying.
Terrifying.
It would murder you so fast. Birds are evil. Look,
Yeah,
one.
they're super pissed.
Look, I think about this from a military perspective, which is
Sure.
which is if I had a gun, and if you had to shoot a horse-sized duck, it's a very easy one-shot thing. You know, you'd be dropping that thing pretty easily with like whatever 50 cal shotgun. But if you had like even 10 ducks all coming at you simultaneously from different directions, there is no way you're getting out there without being bitten or
Well,
knocked
we got
down.
guns.
You know? It's like
Yeah,
like
it's we're
ants, you know?
fighting. We're fighting.
All I'm
them.
saying is AA-12 micro grenades.
Yeah, you know.
Theo, Studio is a bit of a perfectionist. I should have known letting him loose on this thing would mean that it's going to come out perfect and look super nice at the end.
Yeah.
Which is you're right, not NeweggPlays style at all.
Not at all.
It's not how we work.
I'm not done with the back yet, but I mean...
Oh, okay. No, don't worry.
All right. So what's the next question we got here? Because we are running low on time.
Yeah, we're like,
It's our time. It's running out. The entire NeweggPlays crew are now stars on a reality TV show. What stereotypical reality TV show role do you guys play? The jock, the nerd, etc. Well, I'm gonna just write out and say that I'll be the slutty one.
I would be the slutty one.
We can both be the slutty one. That's the best part about reality TV show is everybody can be the slutty one. Yes.
I'd be the old guy with advice
Oh god.
from the other side of the fence, telling you what you should be doing with your life.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. We're the slutty ones.
I
Oh,
assume,
thanks, guys. That was quick.
Yeah. I'd be the slutty one that gets angry when they're drunk. Would you be the sloppy or the annoying?
No, I think I would be kind of the. Pardon my French, the ass. You know, the one that's always
jackass one?
Yeah, the one that's always telling people like
How much better? Or
No,
like,
just like
you
why'd
suck?
you do that? Like
Yeah.
you know, like just always kind of calling people out when they don't deserve it.
Yeah.
But also a slutty one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be the slutty stoner one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
Pizza or tacos? Trying to decide on dinner.
Pizza.
I actually, it depends. I mean, so if you have access to, like,
Are you making it or are you buying it?
yeah.
And where from? There's
that's
a lot of important variables. In this
that's my
question.
thing. Like, if you're talking like Taco Bell versus Pizza Hut,
Yeah.
or you talking like, you know,
That really good pizza place down the street from
yeah,
your
like
house,
that really
you know?
good pizza place by your house versus like Teddy's Tacos, which is amazing down the
Yeah.
street.
I know in my
Yeah.
house we've made both pizza and tacos. I'd have to say I almost lean more towards tacos in like if you're gonna have like a good like carnitas meat and guacamole.
Some al pastor.
Yeah, versus a you know like handmade pizza. Pizza does smell better and usually tastes better in sense, but if you want like a multitude of flavors, you almost always have to lean towards tacos.
Or if you're gonna lay down like the
Sorry,
good
Bill.
fryer, if you're gonna
It's okay.
fry those taco shells, the corn tortillas.
Yeah.
You know,
I made a good pizza this weekend.
If you're gonna buy some crunchy shells, get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that.
Okay, Thomas.
That's not even a question.
I
Why is
cou-
that up there?
I currently have an i7, 4 gigahertz, 16 gigs of some RAM with some megahertz and a 1060. Let's say I want to upgrade those. 3 at least processor, keeping GTX 1080 with 20 for the price. 1080 Ti, and that's it.
No. Sorry.
You don't need a 20 series.
You know it's
Bill,
important.
you were absolutely right. You don't need a 20 series. What you do need is to kick that DDR3 and get on DDR4 with an actual clock speed.
Yeah, you
Your
need
2060 is fine.
16.
The 1060 is
1600 megahertz is pretty low.
But the problem is, along with upgrading to a motherboard that'll support DDR4 RAM, you're gonna have to kick that 4th gen i7.
Yeah, processor, RAM, and motherboard is what's gonna do you.
But your GPU is fine.
So basically, get a whole new system.
Oh, no, GPU.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The 1060.
1060.
Yeah, keep the 1060. Upgrade the motherboard and the CPU and the RAM.
Man, this is
So we just cost you a lot of money. Sorry.
this is tough for me because I do love a 1080 Ti.
$400.
$400?
Yeah, $400.
Yeah, $150 motherboard.
Not even that.
$130
motherboard.
$100 motherboard.
Little under 200 processor.
I don't believe the bottleneck from the DDR would be as negative as much as the video card going from a 10 series to a 20 series.
I don't either, but the problem is
Don't get a 20 series.
you can keep throwing video cards at that dated processor and memory. At some point, and sooner than later, you're gonna want to move to a more future, like you're gonna want to move to the next tier of memory and processor, right? Like,
Yeah.
That clock speed is so low. Like
It's really low, yeah.
But I honestly think right now a 1080 Ti price wise, even in like the used market, because a lot of people are turning them over right now to go
Yeah, you can
20
find
series,
yeah.
you can find a pretty good price on a 1080 Ti. And then when the prices start to come down on like the 9000s, then you could easily jump into a new CPU and motherboard on your next upgrade cycle.
the problem with a lot of those aftermarket 1080s is a lot of them were miners.
Yeah.
A lot more of them were miners than people that are upgrading to 20s.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna get one that doesn't have much life left in it.
Yeah, that's a myth.
map it's 401, so no, we didn't finish, but it's okay.
Yeah. What happened? There's a
Okay, we
perfectionist
got
on
one
board,
more
so-
question. Jared, winner of our $20 Newegg gift card. So the last case I purchased for my build, Rose Will Armor from Newegg, the double parenthetical element. I like that. That's a rare one. I feel that I don't want any more. I heard there were good open cases that mount to the wall now with the water cooling and a large air cooler in mind. Which case would you recommend?
Thermaltake Core P1 or P3, depending on your motherboard size.
Core 1 P3?
P1 or P3.
P1 or P3? Let it rock. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have an answer, so I gotta go with Mike on that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
There's not a lot
Yeah.
of wall mount cases available yet, and a lot of users right now are just kind of modding their own. You know, just using a shell off the side if they don't go with like a straight brand like
cut
that.
up one or something.
All right, so I need to hear from chat right now. We got a little bit more love to give today. I want to see everybody's names here popping up. I want to see who we got.
If you've been lurking,
Yeah, you've been lurking.
Tell
Now's
us.
the time
Yeah.
to tell us. This PC is finishing up right now.
Yeah, give us love. Tell us who you love here. Do you love Dennis? Do you love Tony? Do you love Bill? Do you love other Mike? Do you love Mike proper?
do you love Bill? No.
Do you love love?
We want to
Yeah,
feel love.
do you just
know?
love?
Yeah.
That could be the case too. You could just love.
Do you believe in love?
Yeah.
Do you believe in a thing called love?
Yeah.
That's it's moving. It's
Yeah,
starting to
Mr.
move.
C and Theo, and there's Hornet, Mr. Swanky. Mr. Swanky is, I believe, new, right?
I think
We got a new Mr. Swanky in there. Definitely, if you're new, say hello as well.
Twitch the mech.
Caden.
I like what you're saying, but you said Studio Mic is your favorite.
Yeah, so that's not going to get you any love. Do you believe in love after love?
Do you believe in
Don't
love?
taste me, bro. What's up?
Yeah.
Pizza it is. You got it, man.
Loves pizza.
Get some nice pizza
I'm
going.
hungry again.
I like that we got a lot of love going.
We
through
do have
that.
a lot of love.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Can we move this off? We're gonna huddle here real quick.
All right, we're gonna have a huddle.
Yeah.
We're totally gonna hear what we're saying.
Yeah.
All right, decisions have been made. Right now, we're gonna give away $100 of Newegg gift card money.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of Newegg money.
That's
You
what
could-
we've given away in gift card money.
You could buy yourself.
Some good parts you can get with that.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably buy like 40 fans with that money.
Yeah.
You could get a 500 gigabyte SSD.
Something.
Right
You
around
could
$87.
probably get like 500 feet worth of Type-C cables.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, something like that.
Something cool. You can get something cool. We're
You
not going to
probably
tell you how
get-
to spend it.
You could probably get one monster HDMI cable.
Yeah. Like 100, like a 200 footer.
Something.
Yeah. Okay.
One
So,
are you kidding?
Yeah.
so the winner.
Bill, would you want to tell our lucky winner?
I would be happy. The winner of the $100 gift card to Newegg is the one and only Mr. Swanky 429. Mr. Swanky, congratulations on your win. Our moderators will be getting in contact with you through the streaming platform twitch.tv. That is Mr. Swanky.
And thank you for participating in the show. We
429.
really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. And we hope that you put that money to good use in upgrading your rig and that you'll get some dope frames.
Sick frames, bro.
Some sick freaking frames. And some resolution. We don't want to leave out the resolution.
I didn't like.
Some detail.
We're getting there.
Yeah. Can you turn
Trying
it
to be a
on?
little less anal retentive than usual.
Do we have any other...
It's just like goes in. He's like, I'm changing every screw in this whole thing.
The screws were all tightened backwards. Do the whole thing over.
It didn't have all the posts in. So we only screwed in a couple, and now that's why he took it off fire. You already tell.
that is
You
funny.
seem mad at our progress here. I don't know
Star
if it's
Citizen
making it
build.
worse,
Mr. Swanky is going to put it towards his Star Citizen
That's
build.
it. We're taking it back.
Love it.
We're taking it back.
Great.
No, there's no takebacks.
Great
This
call.
guy obviously has already given all his money
He was gonna buy it all in RGB.
to
You'd be just
Chris,
as mad.
whatever his face is.
Chris Roberts.
Chris Roberts.
You can't knock that Chris Roberts isn't amazing, and that we
He's
didn't have
awesome.
Wing Commander and a ton
He's
of great
amazing at convincing people to give him money for a game that doesn't exist.
games. Yeah, but every game doesn't
It does
exist until
exist.
it does.
But not every game asks you to give him $300 million or whatever he's
Have you met
got.
Early
good.
Access and Kickstarter?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, I've met him.
Love it.
Oh, I've met him all right.
I met Chris
Love it.
Taylor. I never
Quasar,
met
what's
Chris
up, man?
Roberts.
He is your kind of guy, Hornet.
So,
Hornet and Theo and Studio should all hang out and hide cables from each other.
Do we?
That sounds naughty. Yeah.
Is that like hide the
Say that
pickle?
again.
Were you loved out, Mike?
I think we still have some.
You want to give that big mother away?
I'm gonna give this.
We got that and these two.
I thought we did those already.
No,
That's two more?
Yeah, we had one on the ground, and we did one router and one of those. And we got two more.
So
But then we're done.
That thing is large.
This is huge.
That's a Wi-Fi router.
Yeah. What's the deal with this thing?
It
I'll tell you what the deal with this thing is.
What do you mean, what's the deal with this thing?
I was gonna read the back.
What's the deal?
Are people really shaving in there?
All right,
What
here.
do we
It's
got
the
here?
weird shaped thing.
What do we got here? This is the Surfboard SBR AC 3200P will satisfy your need for speed. I like you already got me. With Wi-Fi speeds up to 3200 megabytes per second. It's perfect for gaming, streaming, surfing, and sharing anywhere in your home. The unique. That's
Surfing the web.
Yeah, it is big enough to surf on.
Because, back when the web first became a thing, it was like, we're surfing the web. We're going into the interspace superhighway and going to hang out
Is
in
that
the
what we did?
cyberspace.
I didn't know
The
that's what we
information
did.
superhighway. You never got on the information superhighway back in the
I
day?
remember like the series of tubes things we
Yeah.
talked about.
Yeah, the tubes, the underground tubes are all I
Surfing
know.
the web isn't like, like leaving a cube or anything that we do anymore.
This one is one of them was a modem, one of them was a range extender. This one's an actual router.
Yeah,
So
this
it's
is a
one-
router. This is a router, and it is super fast because it has 3,200 of them.
And it's upside down.
It has 3,200. That's how big it is.
That's a
Megabytes
lot.
per second.
That's a lot of that's a lot of them.
Yeah.
3,200. You get 3,200 of them, and it's a Wi-Fi
Yeah,
router.
you get one.
By Rip Current. With Rip Current, it has Rip Current.
Pick a name.
Yeah, you got to stop talking about that router.
Give it to John.
Game on John.
Yeah.
Does Game on John need a new router?
He just said I could use a new router.
Game on John 2358. Needs a new router. It has a new router.
What the heck is Rip Current? Rip Current is the fastest speed in routing.
Yeah.
Hang on, we have an answer for Rip Current.
So you're surfing, you know, and there's a Rip Current, and it just works better.
Okay, so this is what it says. It says,
You go over the
easily
Rip Current.
create a secure, robust, whole home Wi-Fi network that grows with your ever-expanding needs. Surfboard Wi-Fi routers with Rip Current deliver the ultra-fast Wi-Fi. Okay, Rip Current also utilizes your home's existing power lines via GHN technology. Expand your network coverage. So it also is a power line adapter apparently.
Oh, wow.
So that's cool.
Rip. Get it? Like, rip.
Yeah.
I get it.
Rip.
I would totally have a cooking show with Lost Texan. That sounds great.
That sounds great.
Actually, now I'm hungry again. I could have some slow cooked meats,
I didn't mind.
barbecue style.
I think I'm good.
I would definitely.
Musta, you missed everything.
I would definitely let Mike build a computer for me.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Studio mic, not
Studio Mike, not our
Yeah.
Mike.
It's okay.
He's also good at repairing computers, apparently.
He's very meticulous.
Yeah.
I try. You know.
So here's an extender.
Hold on, I'm gonna go peek at this thing real fast.
Go for it.
Does it post? I love that. That's such like you'd expect on a late night show.
All right,
Set
guys,
it
I'm putting
and
all on
forget
the
it.
line. Can I actually get the whole crew?
Wow.
I'll get the whole crew.
Look how
What?
clean it is.
I'm tired. I don't want to get up. If I get up, I have to go bathroom.
All right.
And then what do I do?
Look how clean it is.
Mike, you want to do the honors?
Yeah.
Right in front of the camera.
Is it gonna work?
I'm 99% sure. So let's see.
I trust you.
Let's try and embarrass me with that 1%.
Did you remember to put the mic back on?
I never did.
All right. Good job.
I'm just naturally loud and obnoxious, so
Wow, that is
I
really
didn't think
clean.
it would be a big deal.
Can we get in there? Some mic on, mic
It
out.
looks like a kid at Christmas.
It's really nice.
I ran a lot of so a thing that you can do is you can run a lot of the cables under the motherboard.
You did a really good job,
And then
Mike.
just tuck them back
You
in.
did 1,000 times better than
That's
me
beautiful.
alone because
It's almost like
I
this
was.
is my job.
It's almost like it's your job.
And the SSD, that's tight in there. That's
Yeah.
tight.
It was flapping around.
So one thing I wanted to do. Just look at that.
Oh, overhead
Yeah.
mode. Mike, you need to stop like floating things.
Here, give it to me. I'll show them with the nice camera
Okay.
on the big screen.
Thank you.
Oh boy. We don't need to drop anything else.
Oh,
Look at that.
look at that.
Yeah.
Is that doing it?
Yeah, looks good.
This
You can put it back down now.
Come on, Bill.
Are you satisfied?
Come on, Bill.
I do love that.
Are you not entertained?
I do love that Bill's on his knees and he's still almost the same height
Yeah.
as Mike.
So it's already powered on, no?
I don't know.
No.
No.
It needs a button.
There it is.
Woo!
Oh, something is big.
Look at that.
Wow.
Fans aren't spinning.
RGB. Yeah, the fans are not.
No, they're totally spinning, as we talked about.
But the Wraith fan is spinning, so that's good.
Rate is going.
Well,
So-
thank you, man. Yeah, look at that. Now this is going to be sold as open box.
I really want to know if we can get a feed off of that.
Oh,
GPU.
yeah. Are we going to? I don't know. Maybe. All right, everyone. Well, I'm going to go ahead and give the closing statement here.
We go back to the couch.
Yeah.
I'll take your seat.
We did it, guys. We built a PC almost.
There it is.
Yeah. We'll just let it run. That's great.
Come sneak in here. Yeah.
Wow.
looks nice.
You know what's weird? I haven't, this entire stream, I have not sat down on the couch. I kind of miss this.
I don't know where my phone went.
Oh, kind of missing this. Feels great.
Come
All right,
on,
everyone.
report.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I know we have a little hiccups here and there, but you know, this is what happens when you do it live. You know,
You're alive.
we're not perfect. But
Don't worry, GPU's fine.
yeah, GPU's great.
It's totally
It's
fine.
totally fine.
Fan
It's
works,
it's
too.
running. It's running. It's all good. So we plan to do NeweggBuilds hopefully every other month. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll be able to do it next month. Who knows? But for sure that we have scheduled, you know, Teching Around, our Q&A show, almost like what we do now, except we solely focus on Q&As and showing off your builds. If you guys want to, please do !Discord if you're on Twitch or Mixer and you get to join our Discord. There's a little few channels in there where you can ask your questions and we'll ask them live here in the chat, as you already seen we were doing on the show. and show off your builds.
Yeah, show off your builds and we'll berate you for them.
Yeah.
And we'll be hanging out there after the stream anyway. So
yeah, and then it's a great time for you guys can hang out with us.
So neat.
We like to hang out with you guys so we can play on the weekends and after hours. We engage a lot in that Discord, so if you want to join, please do so. Anything else I'm forgetting, guys?
Like and subscribe.
Smash that like.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And next stream we're going to be doing is not tomorrow, but Friday for Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption.
Oh boy!
Finally.
Yeah.
It's come.
It finally.
The time is here.
Oh.
Finally.
R2D2 R.
Can I talk about that feature, Mike?
Oh no.
We gotta go. We have to go. We know nothing. We know nothing about Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
We're
We're not allowed to talk about it until that time
Nope.
happens.
Don't know anything.
So
Bye, guys.
Never
thanks,
played
everyone.
it. Never
Have
seen
a good
it.
one.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.